clown car, and then I didn't tell them. So,
Wait, you
Yeah,
just
we didn't have any word in this.
Yeah, we didn't have a say.
No, it just kind of
The name just happened, and I just saw the logo made by Kenzie, and I was like, oh, this is great.
there's a lot of returning faces here from previous Creator Cups. Is there any team or anyone that you guys are excited to play up against, or anyone that you guys have like ongoing battles with, anything like that?
I think it was Taco's team that I saw, and I was kind of intimidated by that because I believe Daddy Dezel is on Taco's team, and if I'm not mistaken, and there's beef between Daddy Dezel and I because we queued together and we 5-stacked together, and she low-key throws my elo, so
Oh,
yeah. She better watch it.
I don't have beef with anybody, but I want to play against Kaide.
Yo, well, what did we say,
Yeah.
Loki?
Yeah, yeah.
I want to play versus Kaide because she's my friend, and then Lil Grizzly's on the team, and then I'm literally here with Tia, bro. I just want to like dismantle them, not messing around.
We didn't talk about that part, the dismantling part.
Dismantle them, bro.
if a Valorant agent was, you know, made based off your team captain, you know how they make their own decisions here, as I'm seeing, what would their ultimate ability be called?
I actually think it would just be
Just
called
run people
clown
over
car.
with a car.
Like, it would literally be just a clown car, and behind the clown car, I think it would be kind of like fire, like Brimstone's Molly, in like a mass way, and it would just kind of be like a red carpet, like, you know, like in your match history, just zooming across.
That's just
I think it would
that's,
just be like a blind guy driving a car and it just like hit somebody, you know? Like,
You can also do team damage,
Oh
imagine.
god.
I don't have words for this clown car whole scheme, I'll be honest. Who do you guys think is the mascot of this team?
The mascot? Yeah, like, look,
Yeah,
he just raised his hand.
Ah, let's go.
We didn't even have to tell him to, he just wants to.
Ah, no.
And with that being said, who do you guys think is going to be the carry for this team? Who's going to bring it home?
Actually, probably Hexy also. Yeah, look at him.
it's not
It's
gonna
kind of
be
like
me.
he has the confidence, but does he have the skill to back it up is the question.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shade.
Who do you think is going to throw the most then?
And
That's
it's
me.
hum.
That's me. That's me. I'm not
Danny
flexible.
hasn't played
I don't
for
play
over
this
a
game.
year.
This isn't my
Yeah.
main game.
I saw no other hands being raised. I kind of feel
No
bad
one's
about
gonna
that
throw,
one.
bro, because if we lose the round, we lose as a team. You know what I'm saying? It's not just one person.
Yeah, except
Yeah,
when it's
yeah.
Danny. Then it's
You
one
can't
person.
just blame everything on me. Come on.
Exactly. You can't blame it all on Danny.
Just say it now that you're talking all this shit. I'm gonna like, if there's one game that I outfrag you, it's over. I'm not letting you hear the end of it.
That would be crazy. I actually want to see that happen.
Now, I do have a very important question to ask you guys. Are we waffle fans or pancake fans?
Pancake, bro.
Canada,
Pancake.
Canada pancakes.
Ooh.
Pancakes.
Pancake.
Okay.
Why can't it be both? But
Both.
also, like, it depends on the mood, you know? Like, sometimes I'm in a waffle mood, sometimes I'm in a pancake mood.
What is the difference? One of them just got like squares in it, and the other one
Yeah.
just like a fucking
No, it's like waffles are hard
The
and like
texture.
crunchy. And also, like, when I think of like waffles, I always think of like, okay, the first time I went to like America, like they had like an IHOP and there was like chicken and waffles, and I was like, what is
yeah.
going on? I was like,
That's like
what
a
is going
southern
on?
thing.
Yeah, that's
I
a southern
couldn't
thing.
understand it, and it was everywhere. It was like at every restaurant. So
You don't
pancakes.
like chicken and waffles?
No, pancakes.
Damn.
Pancakes.
The final stretch of the question. Do you guys think you're making it to land?
Easy.
I believe so.
Easy
Fuck
clap.
yes, bro.
I believe so.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna try my best so I can meet Kenzie.
I will try my best. I will put all of my I got a new mouse. Oh my god. So I'm gonna try extra hard, and we're definitely getting to land. I retired the old ancient G705 and we leveled up. Let's go. So we're winning.
Wait, which mouse did you
I
get?
did it for the mouse. The
It looks
Pulsar
like a
X2.
G Pro.
Oh, okay, that's a good choice.
Yeah,
That's good.
so we leveled up, so we're winning. Winning so I can meet Chloe, winning so I can meet Chris, winning so I can meet Danny, winning so I can meet Noel, we're winning. And Daddy,
Yes.
that's all I'm coming for you, so let's go. That's
Oh,
all I'm gonna say.
Damn.
Wow. Wait, that's Loki Aura. Wait, hold on.
Aura,
That's
yeah,
Loki
I fuck
Aura.
with it.
Oh my gosh. All
This is
right.
perfect. Thank you, guys.
Alright.
Wind. Wind.
Was I supposed to answer that?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Clocracy or Chloe. I'm a content creator for QoR. I'm team captain of Clown Car. And I'm a VCT Game Changers player.
I'm Danny. I'm a host of the Core Cast, and I make YouTube videos, and I'm not a Valorant player. Okay,
Who's
Noel,
next?
you're up.
Fudge! Yo, I'm not good at this, man. All right. My name is Dr. Noel. People know me as Noel. I am from the Bahamas, probably known as the #1 CS:GO, Valorant, Call of Duty player in the Bahamas, quote unquote.
Okay.
Because there's not a lot of people. And I'm usually known as the Brimstone One Trick. So yeah, because of how aggressively I play Brimstone. And I am a content creator for QoR Gaming as well.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie or Kenzie Q. I'm a Valorant content creator. I make Valorant YouTube videos and TikToks, and I stream DGen hours on Twitch. And yeah, I'm part of the Clown Car.
Well, my next shot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yo, my name's Hexe, and I grind the game 24 hours a day. I'm low-key crazy at the video game. I stopped streaming a little bit, but I'm getting back into it low-key. But I'm ready to win.
Yes,
He
sir.
looks like
Let's
he's
go.
high on Valorant. He looks like he's living in the servers.
I gotta ask, who came up with the name Cloud Car?
It was
There's a
close, bro.
certain,
Yeah,
there's a
so
certain
good.
team
Yeah.
captain.
Boys, this is
Okay,
no
well,
democracy in here.
listen, I asked the day before, I was like, what do you want the name to be? And then I got one bad name from Ennis, so we don't gotta talk about that. And I was like,
What else
okay,
is new?
let me just think of a name on the spot. And then I was thinking, you know how everyone like uses their names in it. So I was like, oh, Clocracy's Clowns. And I was like, that sounds kind of not good. So then I put Clown Car, and then I didn't tell them. So,
Wait, you
Yeah,
just
we didn't have any word in this.
Yeah, we didn't have a say.
No, it just kind of
The name just happened, and I just saw the logo made by Kenzie, and I was like, oh, this is great.
there's a lot of returning faces here from previous Creator Cups. Is there any team or anyone that you guys are excited to play up against, or anyone that you guys have like ongoing battles with, anything like that?
I think it was Taco's team that I saw, and I was kind of intimidated by that because I believe Daddy Dezel is on Taco's team, and if I'm not mistaken, and there's beef between Daddy Dezel and I because we queued together and we 5-stacked together, and she low-key throws my elo, so
Oh,
Dang.
I don't know, she better watch
Unfortunate.
it.
I don't have beef with anybody, but
It's day 1 of 3 of so many amazing antics of the Creator Cup. My name is Keg, and I'm joined by the one, the only, and honestly, if you've never heard of Paul before, you're not an esports fan. Yeah, I'm looking for Paul too. Oh, I think hold
That
on.
guy? That
No.
guy back there? The dinosaur?
Oh, there's Paul. Wait, there's Paul. Hello, Paul.
Hey, how you doing, Keg? Man, it's been a minute.
I'm not
It's
too
good of
bad.
you.
Yeah,
Good to be
it's
back.
been at least 5 minutes, perhaps maybe even an hour.
Well, we don't have another hour. We don't have another, hopefully, 5 minutes.
I
even
hope
before
I
we
have
get
more
to
of an hour. I would like to live more than an hour,
Let me
Paul.
let me finish the statement. Before we get to some good Valorant action today. Yeah, I got you. There we go.
Oh, see,
There we
I'd
go.
rather cast than die in an hour, but honestly, both are equally viable.
I mean, we'll see what the day holds for us. At the very least, it's gonna hold some great teams doing some Valorant. Yeah, we haven't been on the air for 2 minutes. We haven't been on the air for 2 minutes, and this is our energy. I'm loving it.
You know what? I love energy as a team, and I love the energy of the two teams that we have. First, for a best of one for this opening group stage 2. Now, I'm not a speakologist. I barely know how to speak. My job may be speaking, but let me tell you, man, this team is going to put me to the test. So you'll go after one team, and I'll go after the other. The first team we have, bear with me, because I'm going to say Daisy Dukes a lot.
Okay.
Because Daisy Dukes are just on top. The Daisy, Dilly, Dallied, Dapperedly.
Yeah, absolutely. Daisy, Dilly, Dally, Dapperly. Yeah.
Oh, it's so easy for you. You say that 5 minutes into a game.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But it's going to be Daisy, Dilly, Dally, Dapperly versus the Water Squirters. Here for Group A, we have 16 amazing teams filled with a bunch of different creators. I'm sure people will already recognize on the screen Emily's Cuties. Emily, former Game Changers player, absolute talent. We got a lot of really insane players throughout these brackets here.
Yeah, we are really blessed so far with this Creators Cup, with so many amazing teams full of creators and full of pro talent as well from all different sectors of esports. But the big question in everybody's minds, we have Dilly Dally, let's just call them that, and we have Water Squirters. Paul, are you a squirter?
I don't know.
No?
I think more testing would be required.
Oh, really? On camera?
If that's the direction the night goes.
Frausto needs content, man.
All right. But
no?
I'm trying to bring us on. I'm trying to push us forward here. We got a map coming up, man. Look, we'll see who's squirting at the end of this. All right.
Hey.
We got a map coming up for you fine folks. First day is best of one. We've got GSL style groups, which means you win 2 games, you are in to day 2 and possibly even day 3. If you lose 2 games, you are out, and it's best of one. So for our best of one, much to no one's surprise, Keg.
Yeah, for a team called Water Squirters, this is going to be a very dry map.
Dry pig.
Thankfully, there have been some recent changes to Ascend.
True.
B-side is no longer just a spray haven of paper mache through, well, I guess quite literally through a pool of water. So at least now it'll be somewhat more interesting in approaching B-site as a whole, and teams have to defend it more than not at all. But otherwise, the map is pretty much the same.
Yeah, I am glad to see those reinforcements, though, over toward the A site. No one wants to see a bunch of Water Squirters with paper mache. That's just not what we need going on right now. Okay, well, I don't want... Okay, I guess I can't speak for Keg, but...
Well, hey, look, I got good news for you. The Water Squirters are starting on the defense, so no matter what, there's got to be a lot of squirting action all over B-side.
You're gonna...
Soaking it. Absolutely drenched.
You're gonna beat that into the ground.
Hey, look... In the lore, the whole map is like raised up 1 billion miles into the sky. They need water. There's a drought on Ascend.
Is that how that would work? Wouldn't they still get rain? It's not over the clouds, is it?
I mean, if it's 1 billion miles in the sky, Paul, I'd assume it's above.
Well, if it was 1 million miles in the sky, it'd be in outer space.
Yeah, go.
I don't think it's that high. There's oxygen.
It could be. It could be. I mean, I always thought there should be a spaceship map in this game, like where you're on the moon.
I would be.
Like,
I would enjoy a moon map or an internet, like a space station map. I think that would be pretty cool. I mean, they got an underwater map. You need a space station map. Alrighty, we're into Agent Select for our first game here in Group A, folks. Let's see what we got. Ooh,
okay.
Is that the Phoenix? Is that the Phoenix? Lock it in. I like that.
Yeah, I'm not against the Phoenix pick so far. I'm a little surprised neither team is considering the Tejo so far. Historically speaking, we've seen the Sova KO combos. It's just so hard to beat that combo historically. You take away the Sova, you bring in the Teo, you probably still want to stick with Double Initiator just to have maximum info in a map like this. But no, neither team wants to go for that. Instead, it's all just kill action.
Yeah, both teams looking for... Wow, actually, I'm very interested in the composition we're getting from Water Squirters here. If they actually lock this in. Okay. The Yoru's in. Same with the Sky. Okay. This is going to be a very bold composition. I like this. These teams are going to fight, Keg.
They're just not allowing the team on the right to see. at all. They're going to be playing Valorant in Braille because you have the Yoru flashes, the Omen flashes, the Sky flashes. Somehow, magically, Melissa for Uchida is going to make Sova flashes happen, and you have the double blocking of vision with the Omen and the Cypher. There's so much going on that every fight has to be premeditated with some sort of huge util.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you get hit, like, with the shock dart, like, you know, it's a big visual effect, so I don't know if it counts as a flash, but it can at least mess with you.
If it goes in your eye, you're going blind.
That's probably, amongst
when
other
Sova
worse
was
things.
4 years old, the Sova bolt went straight up into his skull, and that's why he's got that blue eye.
Alrighty, folks, let's get on into the action. Let's start off the Creator Cup Series 2. Before anyone loses an eye, we got to make sure that these players and us can still see straight coming into Ascent, our first map of the weekend.
Absolutely. Now, of course, it's Ascent, so this is going to be some very high-octane action. I don't think we're going to be able to get out of this map not being dizzy, Paul. It's Ascent, after all. Early Sky Flash outside of mid. That finds information, but I feel for the defense that might be a little too much. It doesn't pinpoint exactly where those attackers are inside of mid, but it does allow more leeway towards B main. All these defenders now hoisted up in the mid. The second flash is out now, no longer usable for this pistol.
Well, and it's
to show that there's no one left in mid.
It's really interesting too. Both the duelists for Dilly Dally are over toward B. They were just farming the orb. I think every round is just going to be 40 seconds of orb farming for fam. They're really relying on this Phoenix ultimate when it comes to rounds like 3 and maybe even around. I mean, we could see round 2 depending on how he pops off here.
I hope we do see a second round.
All right, let's see. Nabi already good for 1. Bong Bong gonna be getting bonked.
It happens to the best of us. Great entry in. All defenders off site now. Big body advantage for the defenders into this next round. Skippy Squirters, what can they do here? Not a lot of flashing util. It's all down to the hands of Nabi, I think, with 1 flash.
Is a player advantage, though, for Dilly Dally as they come back in. They got to clear their corners.
No flashes.
No flashes available, and already one of the defenders going down. Ooh, that is a huge dart, though. Completely catching out one. Nice swing, though, and good cover from the rest of Dilly Dally.
I just see round win and some guy on the screen. Okay. Very nice random man on my screen. Overall, a great round from Daisy. They had a great entry value. They had great map control, as you mentioned. They were orb farming pretty excellently, and despite losing that opening pick, still had great team comms to take space onto the site and deny any chance of water squirters descending back in the post plan. It's a good start, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Early smoke down inside of mid. Now, one thing we did mention, Ash bringing out very early guiding lights did not allow a lot of mid to late round info. And also the majority of the flashes are in their arsenal. They have to make sure they hold on to it and get proper info.
Ooh, just barely catching the edge of Melissa there.
Oh, dipping away, though. I like how
yeah,
we're not seeing
good
Daisy
patience.
play off of it directly.
Yeah, there's still a smoke. You still don't want to necessarily go through that. And honestly, Dilly Dally are mostly worried about... Yeah, exactly. They are Daisy Dilly Dallying.
What does that even mean? What is a Dilly Dally? You know what? We'll save that for the tech pause. Only 1 hold on A from water squirters, though. There is the smoke. I almost smoked too soon. Smoke's nearly gone. That could have been Kai losing their life. Keep in mind, big weapon advantage now for Dilly Dally. Very little information, 30 seconds left. Call's been made to rotate to A site.
I mean, the A site is free and clear, so this should at least be a plant for Daisy Dilly Dally Dapidly. Marshall, too. I mean, yeah, it's just going to be impossible to swing out that smoke. Second round, you don't really have any util to your name. I mean, nice attempt from Nabi Chu to, you know, sort of hug the wall there, but it is read into, and I don't think there's much Yuka's going to be able to do from here.
Yeah, unfortunately not. Great ult farming, too. I'm not going to go over
Bro,
random...
who is this man?
It
Whose Sims game
Is this a
got
Disney
attached to our
poster?
production?
Yeah, if you look really hard, you'll see him sneaking around the map each round.
Oh my.
Look, you can see him behind that gate.
Oh my god.
Ooh, watch out for Mystery Sims, man. Bing Bong just got a lot of ult farming off of that last round. That means early jet knives will be available as long as this Marshall continues. From the looks of it, should be available probably into the first eco round that Dilly Dally have. Default.
I mean, and
Now-
we did call it. I mean, the Phoenix ult is available here, so I like the fact that Daisy Dilly Dally are defaulting. They're waiting to see if anyone will get too ambitious. Keep in mind, these are best of ones, so any mistakes you can take advantage of from your opponent would be well worth it. Oof. Rishi, not going to get the better of Nabichu, though, and that smoke's gone is going to be tough.
And we've seen a lot of hesitation from Dilly Dally poking in the B main. They like to grab the ult farm. They like to see if there will be a wide swing. Both are not available. Nabi's huge to remove Bong Bong. Now you've lost your entry value. Is it worth using Phoenix ult in a 3v5?
Not unless you get some picks here. Not unless you catch someone off guard. This might be one. Oh, clears the wrong edge of the corner, though. Nice little off angle there from Nabishu. Already up to 3 in this round. That's nearly the dimensional drift online, too. Good way to fight back when it comes to the actual gun versus gun round. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be much that Dilly Dally are able to do here. Although I say that, the Spectre getting the better end of one. That's a nice flash. Oh, able to tuck into the corner, though. Nobody spotted Kai just running for it.
He doesn't even belong to one team. He's everywhere. Random Sims man. Great.
This guy's starting to feel threatening.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm intimidated.
Do you think he's a squirter too? Or is he a Daisy?
That guy's definitely a squirter.
Oh yeah, all over the place. That's the whole reason
man.
why Ascent's up in the air. Earth is uninhabitable from the amount of leakage he's had.
Woof. All right.
Yeah.
Earth's gonna be uninhabitable if you keep making these
He did
jokes.
that. He caused that rift in the building.
All right. There's already the run it back, nice and quick. As we look for the execute here on the B site.
We're having a flashback moment.
Let's think long and hard about that. Run it back goes well too. Will Nabichu actually be able to dig anyone out of B main? Didn't go for it. Now sees fam. Is the timing gonna be there? TP's all the way away too.
Good positioning over Elno. Kai in a spot to possibly TP into the smoke backside. No, just chooses to go straight for the gunfight. It leaves 2 left now, 1 for the attack. Not long for the swirl, however, Ash is there for the final strike. Gotta say, though, very important information given to water squirters. The only time we've seen a direct approach to B site has been off the hands of the early Phoenix ult. That run it back, brought out early on, still stopped in the tracks of the Cypher util, was not enough to gain leverage for the B site attack. If I'm water squirters, I am, pun intended, flooding A site this next round.
You're getting just too much leverage out of that.
Well, I mean, you need to have it left leverage, that buoyancy in a boat, right?
Okay, now that's a bit of a stretch. All right.
Hand
me and you lost me.
Gotta stretch it in order to swim, Paul.
I thought you were gonna say in order to. Never mind.
Anyways,
Anyways,
you know, you don't want like a hernia.
the economy here actually a little bit tough for water squirters too. Ash getting out of that. I could have swore Ash took damage there, but I suppose not.
Yeah, good early smokes. Well respected by Daisy Dilly.
Water squirters are giving up a lot of the map every time, though. I mean, other than Nabichu, who seems to just kind of do whatever she wants over toward A, the rest of water squirters playing very passively, trying to catch Daisy Dilly off guard more than anything else. But, I mean, this trapwire is going to be spotted, surely. Bongbong actually pushing for more and gets it. The timing not quite there, but Kai does trade it out. Costs him 140, though.
Oh, do love the read from Water Squirters, anticipating that this would be a mid-centered attack. We saw the change of the Cypher util brought around with the tripwire deep in mid. Unfortunate timing, though. Not watching the tripwire after being broken, though, does lead to an A-side attack. 3 left alive now for the defense. As you said, the money should be precarious now for the defenders. They have won the last 2 rounds in a row, but their economy's still not in a very stable spot. Great Trailblazer, plenty of information found.
The information's nice, but you don't really have a way to act on it, I don't think. Paranoia goes now. Kai's got to get in here, and yeah, 2 for E-Girls is just hanging out. Doesn't even need to be here, honestly. CLB is going to get that instead. But now, I mean, 3v1, what can Ash do? I think it's pretty cooked.
Yeah. I think this is, yeah, pretty cooked, as the TikTokers say. Pretty
Woof.
cooked, fam.
Uh-huh.
Hey, no random man.
No, fam's on the other team.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they have oh, you're right. But no pestilence. We're not starving yet. Oh no, famine is starving, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, wait. Yeah, we're not rotting yet, I guess.
Well, speak for yourself. I've been rotting since the day I was born. But anyways, though, this has been a really solid comeback now from Dilly Dally. They were able to leverage a lot of mid control. They brought it back to A site for the split push. B site has been the struggle. Both duelists outside, no mid control mid. Sorry, no attacker control mid, I should say. Big question now is that, are they waiting for the recon bolt mid with the Cypher can, waiting off its contact, then are they going to rewrap and act around mid? I mean, it's, you know, it's a creator cup. It might be a little complex for mid rounding there, but it's definitely a possibility.
It's for the orbs again. Fam's just farming that B orb again. And
But Nabi's aware of that. They're fighting for this orb.
the second one, sure, but it's just Nabi here. I don't know if Water Squirters are actually aware that the entire team of Daisy Dilly is about to pop out this way.
It hasn't stopped Nabi in the past, though.
True. I mean, she's been good for one here, usually.
Oh, she's expecting this fight, too. Good flash, good timing to dodge away. Ah, unlucky, though, on that fight.
Good information, but Nabi's got to hold her own. Here comes the swarm of ults, and no, gets caught out in the open. Fam, good for one there. The run it back does get shut down, and nice spam through the smoke, but Bong Bong, who was waiting out in mid with that camera, knew no one was there. Still, though, I mean, it's actually taking too long. Daisy Dilly, they dilly-dallied, and I wouldn't call that dapperly whatsoever.
Ah, I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Also, just real quick,
What's up?
I think dapperly is not a word. It would be dapperly.
You're telling me Daisy Dilly Dally Dapperly's not a real word? I was gonna submit that to Mr. Webster himself. I had the papers all written out.
Well, I'm sorry to ruin your hard work.
Oh,
Well, wait, no, but if you're submitting it, we can make it a word.
I guess Mr. Webster's been dead for 200 years. I was just gonna shove it into his gravestone.
I think
Isn't that how it works?
I don't think you should say that on audio, on recording, but either way.
Oh. No, it's okay. Mr.
Ooh.
Webster and I are tight, but Ash finally trying to change up
Strange.
the pace to take this early fight. And Nabi the same, very ultra aggressive from these defenders. Unable to do so.
What's the Seekers, though? I mean, that's a little tough to lose, especially with Melissa going down now, too. Things getting dicey. Kai will try to stabilize, and no one there to swing. CLB not able to trade off that teammate. Still, a player advantage, but I don't think there's any weapons for...
The economy's all over the place for both these
It
teams.
is a little bit up there.
We are round 7, and there's ghosts versus sheriffs on both sides.
Honestly, that's what I want to see. Give me
Sure,
that,
yeah, for
give
the
me that in
content.
more games. Exactly.
I can see the clickbait headline right now. Huh! Ghost only to grand finals.
Could you imagine if someone did that?
Yes, yes, I can.
I would be pretty impressed, actually.
Nabi's still the lone sentry turret on A site, though. No one inside of grass, though. Someone could easily sneak by. Audio cue of the drone heard. Smoke is out. Call's been made for the defenders to rotate A.
Nabi has to be a little bit careful. Doesn't want to die and give over a weapon. Instead, will be good for 2. Re-swinging out as well. Almost that third. 2 with only 5 HP. But will get the plant just in the nick of time. 2v2, but they're just stuck behind Jen. There's nothing you're going to be able to do from here. Gun recovered. Nice for one, but only 20 health to their name. And Kai's got it on lock. So Water Squirters take the lead.
Just such great positioning in these final 1v1s from Water Squirters. They really know how to control the water park.
Look, it is a precision squirt.
Yeah, precision squirting. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why most of my browser history is just pure incognito.
Hey.
What? You never go to a
Alright.
water park, Paul?
I'm not.
I don't, because
I'm
it's
not
actually really unsanitary.
I'm not embarrassed to go to a water. Oh well, now I might be.
I am. I think about how diseased water parks are. You scratch your leg on one of those water park rides, you are dying in a week.
Man, we didn't even get the full hour. Oh wait, no, I guess a week is more than an hour.
It's a few hours.
At least 3.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Anyways, we got guns for these teams again.
Do want to note though, Nabi does have dimensional drift. Could get one fight, dim drift out, find info on everybody on the attack.
And for the most part, I mean, Daisy Dilly have been hard focused on the A side. Ooh, my man? You're trying to give them advice? No? Well, Nabi apparently could have used that comms from the little tactibear there. Oh well.
He was screaming from the void. Freebie!
You know what?
Seekers are available.
Never mind. Seekers
no,
up.
Please.
Run it back still available too, though. But you have to be in a safe position to use it. And I don't know if hell is really going to suffice here. Man, all of Daisy Dilly is tucked into this one corridor.
That's a rough position to be in. One Molly, if it hypothetically existed for the defenders, would be enough. CLB, unbelievable with 3K. Not enough for an ace, though. Ash is the sole survivor, no utility left. Can heal everybody but themselves. A Poe ending, but unfortunately traded immediately. Fam is there to even things out 4-4.
We're going pretty healthily back and forth here. I'm liking this.
Yeah, I mean, look, for the most part, you think of a Creator Cup, you're thinking like 13-0s day one. The fact that it's this even,
Truly.
the fact that it's this even, first half ascent, first map of the entire tournament is a pretty good sign.
Unlucky thing for Water Squirters, though, they have officially run completely out of economy. So rather than the sort of awkward buys we've been having, this is just a good old-fashioned eco round here. Dimensional Drift, Hunter's Fury, I mean, still up if you get some picks, but yeah, I think there's too many players from Daisy Dilly Dally here for this to go well for Water Squirters, as long as DDD check their corners. Although, nobody's cleared out Ash.
Bro.
Hello? Ash can't be allowed to go for this. Okay, Toot has got it on lock. The running back, not getting a whole lot other than information. You do spot the stack, and you can just rebound back. And, hey, guys, let's just go B. If they're all going to be on A, we don't got to deal with that.
Oh, great call from Bong Bong there. No repurposed smokes for the post plant. Nabichu looking to grab, sure, an upgrade. Worthwhile, I suppose. Plenty of util already used by Daisy Dilly, however. Keep that in mind. Could be, well, it might not matter when you go up against the Vandal. Bong Bong just seems to have 0 recoil. Probably hit a little bit of the Bong Bong before this, but I mean, hey, whatever works, right?
Hey.
What? You never heard of bongos?
I have some congas.
Oh.
I could bring them in if we
Donkey
get a
Kong
tech
bongos?
pause, but I don't have bongos, unfortunately.
You ever use those Donkey Kong bongos when we were kids?
You know, I didn't play much Donkey Kong when I was a kid.
I didn't either. I tried using the bongos. They worked one time, and then they broke.
Oh, man.
Bongo
Well.
blast, sure.
Nobody broke anymore in this round.
Yeah, this is
Anyways.
Kai does have from the shadows. That could be a good flank opportunity. As you highlighted last round, Melissa does have the Sova ult. Hunter's Fury could be good, but just how aggressive these defenders are being. Daisy Dilly are fishing for these opening fights now, and it's worked so well for them.
Yeah, I think Daisy Dilly have a bit of the read on the fact that Nabichu's there all the time, and Ash has just been getting deleted over and over again in B main. These one-player pushes into A and B main no longer bearing any fruit for Water Squirters, and then Daisy Dilly Dally just waltzing straight onto the site. was trying to find another D word. It didn't happen.
DeWaltzing.
DeWaltzing.
Important to note too, very fast B take without really any utility used to just walk in. Very poor timing off of the defenders to not have any Cypher util B. It was all placed in the extremities. But speaking of extremities though, squirters, squirt guns, we gotta listen in on the factory of how these little rifles are being made. Luckily for us though, we get to have an exclusive listen in just a few seconds. But Paul, give us a quick prediction. Double Hunter's Fury, who's gonna use it first?
I guess water squirters now that you put.
That's one big squirt gun, man. All right, let's see. Here's our listen in on water squirters.
Are we blind right away? No, it's fine, it's fine. Alright. Yeah, we should. Here mid. A main's clear. Nothing mid yet. They're coming out. Wait. I'm fucking B. Fuck B. On the trip. On the trip.
So far, feeling good.
Stairs. Phoenix stairs. No. They broke the. Be me in one. Can you guys wait for a second? Yeah. There's one close. They know I'm market. One's close. Running from stairs. Sova. See main. Phoenix 55. I'm sucking main. Wait, one close stairs. Reloading. I'm blind. 110.
Yeah. I hit down. I hit jet 110.
I also hit solo 110.
All right. Hello. Is this thing on? I mean, when you have one player calming, you know, you're not really gonna get a lot done in the early rounds.
It's a lot of focus on specific enemy positions too. I'm wondering if that couldn't be expanded to maybe account for like a, hey, let's all go together, making some plans, you know? But we'll see if water squirters, they can have that in the cards. Either way, Daisy Dilly Dally now up to 7 going into the last round of the half. On their attack of ascent, they're doing pretty dandy, if I do say so. Nice shot too from Bong Bong.
Pretty dapperly. Good rush-in though from Daisy Dilly Dally dapperly. Rushing in, taking down all these individual players, and you know, if the comms are anything to go by, it relates a lot to the agents that we see. Very individualistic characters brought out by water squirters. The Yoru, the Cypher, the Sova, the Sky especially, all great in supplying utility for their own individual plays. 2 players are left alive to do that though. Forced to work together beyond the molly. Richie, try to go a little above and beyond. Here's the footsteps of 2. The lineups are there. Huge for 2 for Eagles and Richie.
And Daisy Dilly Dally Dapperly are just playing with confidence now. I don't think they're very afraid, especially toward the later rounds of that half. It really felt like they had the read. They had the confidence that they would be able to not only win their gunfights, but just always take 2v1s, 3v1s. There was hardly ever times where, like you were saying, you know, water squirters maybe want to playing for that more individual style. Daisy Dilly weren't letting them. It was always an unfair matchup whenever water squirters tried to pick a fight. And it worked out pretty well. I mean, 4-8 pistol pretty necessary here for water squirters, I would say. The good news is I think that they have a lot of tools that just on the pistol, I mean, they can already pick up a ton of flashes, if nothing else.
That's true. They really need a good garden hose to fill up here for water squirters. Daisy Dilly, going back to what you were saying before, I completely agree. I think for the most part, them taking an early fight, knowing full well the biggest advantage for water squirters in their post plant was those refloods. Literally. Not going to be the case this time, though. Bong Bong with the hold. Unbelievable. The round's over. It was a reflood against the water team.
It's just clinical from Daisy Dilly Dally Dapperly. Truly. I mean, they just hold their cross, hit their shots. What more could you possibly want?
You know, daisies grow when you squirt them with water.
Oh, no. Oh, it's just counter matchup. Unlucky.
That's true.
We got the grass type versus water type. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, Paul.
Exactly.
You are picking up what I'm putting down. That's why I love you, Paul.
Yeah, back at you, Keg. What starter did you usually go with, type-wise? I mean, it's different every gen.
I was always a fire type.
Ugh, boo.
Yeah.
Boo. Boring.
Hey, I was like 8. And I didn't know how to read.
8-year-old Keg, boring, boo.
Now I'm 25, and I don't know how to read. And I still actually no, I go for all water types now. I love Oshawott.
Ah, see, water types, my goats.
Well, let's see if they can this time through. Oh, bam! Spray on the other side, hit by the Cypher Cam. That's unlucky. He's essentially gone.
Although you say that, he's kind
Right?
of just chilling behind the cinder block.
Yeah, no one takes advantage of that. What? Huh?
Wow.
The one piece of info that Water Squirters had was Fam's position, and he gets 2 off of it.
To be fair, I think on a gun round, it's a little bit easier to take advantage of that. But because it was the anti-eco, Fam is able to sort of just, hide behind that cinder block. You don't have the firepower necessary to punch through that. I mean, maybe there was, the one sheriff? You could try and spam it, but you know there's going to be other players. They could tell there were other players close A coming out of doors, so they wanted to try and go for those fights instead, hoping that Fam wouldn't re-swing them, but hope was in vain. 10-4 now. It was close until it wasn't. Daisy Dilly running away with it.
Yeah, remember too, this is a best of 1. There's no real other redos into this series. This is your one shot on the map that everyone's played since Valorant itself was conceived upon this world. Early Flame Wall comes through, allows Fam to reposition top of heaven. Daisy Dilly, Dally Dapperly is going to be taking a page out of the Water Squirters defensive playbook and looking for a quite literal reflood.
Timing here is going to be everything for the defenders. And that flash is going to annoy them as well. Not in good angles to spam. A nice solid setup. This is the best chance Water Squirters have had in a while. Bong Bong inching his way out though. Oh, and manages to find the first pick. The dominoes are falling rather quickly, and now it's just the A main defenders trying to hold on to what is a gun round, keep in mind.
2v2?
Nice shots. A 2v2 suddenly. And just a Spectre at that range. Gonna be tricky to win that fight.
Oh my god, clinical assassination, Bong Bong. Whole different reality. Bro's on a higher plane.
Higher even than Ascent. If it was 1,000,000 miles, Bong Bong's 1,000,001.
I mean, it is a Friday, it's after work, you know. We've all been Ascent before.
Ascended.
Oh, yeah.
Ascendant!
Oh, yeah.
Valorant! Oh my god, we made it work.
Bro's radiant right now. Zoinked out.
I mean, I would say Bong Bong and Fam have been putting on a radiant performance. They've been absolutely nailing it thus far. This duelist duo has been a real thorn in the side of Water Squirters. I mean, in my opinion, I think Nabi specifically has been able to contend with them on a 1-versus-1 basis, but Nabi just doesn't have the opportunity for those 1v1s anymore. Daisy Dilly are sticking together.
We're getting a little ahead of ourselves, but the team cohesion, I think, for Dilly Dally has been unbelievable thus far. I mean, we have a sample size of 1 best of 1, but they've been able to work together well. They've been going in as a team. They have great strats on a macro level to reflood sites back on their defense. Look at this flank, though, coming out from Bong Bong. This is unbelievable. There's no utility. There's no tripwires to stop Water Squirters from being flanked.
It's such good information. Look how Daisy Dilly have just completely surrounded the A site. Already good for 1. There goes Nabi. And it's just a complete collapse. You were talking they needed a garden hose. This is like when you twist it and the garden hose starts to back up and eventually explode. I don't think with a classic there's much that Ash is going to be able to do here. Oh, get the 1. Nope. Okay, unlucky.
Such great calling in general from the defense there. And as you mentioned, the information gained by just a flank alone, telling everybody, hey, I don't hear anything mid. There's no one B main. There was no one tiles. It's gotta be an A push. Everybody on Daisy Dilly set themselves up properly, tops of heaven. They were waiting on the sidelines, and they just had a complete meltdown on A site on that entry. Potential final round now. Water Squirters, they were on par 4-4 at one point, but something clicked for Daisy Dilly. And they've been able to now multiply their rounds by 3.
Yeah, I mean, the replays from this are just essentially a highlight reel for Daisy Dilly as well.
All certified Bong Bong moments.
Absolutely. Those are some of my favorite moments, the bong
How
bong
do you
moments.
describe this matchup to your grandkids? Are you team Squirter or Bong Bong?
You just gotta bong bong, you know?
Of course.
Yeah, you gotta get a little
Bong all the
musicality
time.
to it.
Oh yeah.
And bong bong with the op too.
You call him Bang Bang. Do like the Cypher
Oh.
Cam defensively
Okay.
inside mid. That's going to give a big elevated position. Bong Bong, unfortunately, not long for this world. We might not see the Elo stick this series. Nabi, though, already a good call. Hit with the molly. He's going to wait it out. Could gate crash past these tripwires on B and give extra space in the back. All water squirters have to do is wait.
Richie's in such a tricky position, though. Most of water squirters want to try and go through mid. And teleport will have been heard. Nice first, a second, two, and then a TP away. Richie not giving him an inch.
Why would Richie? Well, certainly Rich does not want to give away any money, nor wealth at all for this site. Richie, though, another 3K! On track for an ace, but Nabi successfully snuck by the defenses on B. Fam is still deep behind, though. Way into sight, undiscovered. But this is Nabi with full backline control. No.
Don't steal the ace. Oh, there goes Richie. Okay. Wait. Counter ace? Nabi gonna be able to recover the spike with this dimensional drift too. Gets the information on one as well. Is gonna just go for the fight. This is bold and it doesn't pan out. Daisy Dilly Dally dapperly all their way to the second round.
Unbelievable work from the team. Again, I think the comms from them looked way much better than water squirters. But again, when you're just a little rinky-dink water gun, there's only so far you can go. You gotta upgrade to a Daisy Dilly Dally dapperly device. And maybe then you'll have a chance to win Ascent. Things look good for their team, and they get to move on forwards.
Gotta get one of those like giant like cannon of a water gun. You know what I'm talking
That's
about?
what I'm saying.
Like the ones you always wanted and never could get when you were younger.
You know,
Right?
we always got ours from the dollar store. Those were $2.
You know, the little like pistol one. Wait, yeah, that's how
Yeah.
I feel. You know, but all the time.
It's always been pretty tough. But I will say, though, for a first match that we have so far for the Creator Cup tournament, and again, this is a 3-day endeavor. There's
Oh, yeah.
plenty of more games to come. So no worries if you haven't seen your favorite creator or favorite team just yet. There's a lot more to come. But, you know, there is a lot more than just this tournament, too, as well. I mean, so QoR Heroes is a core gaming teaming up with Gamers Outreach and charity to bring gift of gaming to kids. Now, from my understanding, they're looking to, I believe, invest in go-karts, which, first of all, is awesome.
So cool.
But the goal was to get 3 go-karts, and here's how you can help go-kart for these kids, right? That's awesome. If you sign up your squad for the first Valorant charity event from April 4th to the 6th at coregaming.com/QoRHeroes, you can help be a part of this amazing initiative to have kids go-kart. That sounds incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. There'll be a whole competition attached. You can also donate. A lot of different ways to get involved and help QoR Gaming bring those go-karts to kids so that everybody can have all sorts of different types of fun. It's going to be a great time. And, you know, our first match, like you were saying, it started off a little bit competitive. We got a long weekend ahead of us, though. Even water squirters will have more action. They are not out of this tournament yet. They're just relegated to the lower bracket of their group, but they still have a chance to try and run it back.
That's right.
Hi, my name is Clocracy or Chloe. I'm a content creator for QoR. I'm team captain of Clown Car, and I'm a VCT Game Changers player.
I'm Danny. I'm a host of the QoR cast, and I make YouTube videos, and I'm not a Valorant player. Okay, Noel, you're up.
Fudge! Yo, I'm not good at this, man. All right. My name is Dr. Noel. People know me as Noel. I am from the Bahamas, probably known as the #1 CSGO, Valorant, Call of Duty player in the Bahamas, quote unquote.
Okay.
Because there's not a lot of people. And I'm usually known as the Brimstone One Trick. So, yeah, because of how aggressively I play Brimstone. And I am a content creator for QoR gaming as well.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie or Kenzie Q. I'm a Valorant content creator. I make Valorant YouTube videos and TikToks, and I stream DGen hours on Twitch. And yeah, I'm part of the clown car.
Well, my next shot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yo, my name's Hexe, and I grind the game 24 hours a day. I'm low-key crazy at the video game. I stopped streaming a little bit, but I'm getting back into it low-key. But I'm ready to win.
Yes,
He
sir.
looks like
Let's go.
he's high on Valorant. He looks like he's living in the servers.
I gotta ask, who came up with the name Cloud Car?
It was
a
close, bro.
certain,
Yeah,
it was a
so
certain team
Yeah.
captain.
Boys, this is
Okay,
not
well,
democracy
because
in here.
listen, I asked the day before, I was like, what do you want the name to be? And then I got one bad name from Ennis, so we don't gotta talk about that. And I was like, okay,
What else is new?
let me just think of a name on the spot. And then I was thinking, you know how everyone like uses their names in it, so I was like, oh, Clocracy's Clowns, and I was like, that sounds kind of not good. So then I put Clown Car, and then I didn't tell them. So,
Wait, you
Yeah,
just
we didn't have any word in this.
Yeah, we didn't have a say.
No, it just kind of
The name just happened, and I just saw the logo made by Kenzie, and I was like, oh, this is great.
there's a lot of returning faces here from previous Creator Cups. Is there any team or anyone that you guys are excited to play up against, or anyone that you guys have like ongoing battles with, anything like that?
I think it was Taco's team that I saw, and I was kind of intimidated by that because I believe Daddy Dezel is on Taco's team, and if I'm not mistaken, and there's beef between Daddy Dezel and I because we queued together and we 5-stacked together, and she low-key throws my elo, so
Oh,
Dang.
I don't know, she better watch
Unfortunate.
it.
I don't have beef with anybody, but I want to play against Kaide.
Yo, well, what did we say,
Yeah.
Loki?
Yeah, yeah.
I want to play versus Kaide because she's my friend, and then Lil Grizzly's on the team, and then I'm literally here with Sia, bro. I just want to like dismantle them, not messing around.
We didn't talk about that part, the dismantling part.
Dismantle it, bro.
if a Valorant agent was, made based off your team captain, you know how they make their own decisions here, as I'm seeing, what would their ultimate ability be called?
I actually think it would just be
Just
called
run people
clown
over with a car.
like it would literally be just a clown car, and behind the clown car, I think it would be kind of like fire, like Brimstone's Molly, in like a mass way, and it would just kind of be like a red carpet, like like in your match history, just zooming across.
That's just
I think it would
that's
just be like a blind guy driving a car and it just like hit somebody, you know? Like,
You can also do.
Welcome back to the Creator Cup. We got a special treat for all of you fine folks at home. We've got the captain of Daisy Dilly Dally Dapperly here with us, fam. First thing I gotta ask, I mean, what's going on? What's with the intense alliteration for the name? There's something there. What's up?
Honestly, we wanted to make it hard for you guys to pronounce the name, but it seems like you just pronounced it perfectly, which is amazing.
I got you.
But yeah, that's the origin for the name. We just wanted to make it hard, and I guess it's not hard enough.
Yeah, well, you know what? For my question, I want you to say it 3 times really fast.
Daisy Dilly Dally Dapperly. Daisy Dilly Dally Dapperly. Daisy Dilly Dally Dapperly.
Damn it! Okay.
Seems like just a skill issue for you, Keg. I don't know what to tell you, man.
I'm not a you know what? I'm gonna call my speech therapist in the break. How about that? I'll bring them on the mic.
All right. Well, before we send Keg off to speech therapy, fam, you got to tell us a little bit more about yourself, about your team. Fill us in, man. How'd you come to get in the Creator Cup? You excited to play here?
Yes, I'm super excited. I've known Frausto for a little bit now, but I'm originally a Fortnite player.
Nice.
But I just have an intense love for Valorant, and I love competing. And when I heard that Frausto's hosting this Creator Cup, I was like, you know what? I have to join. And ever since I played the first time, we got 3rd place, but now we're back, and this time we're ready to win.
Sounds good to me, fam. Now, my question for you, my last one is, which of the teams of all the Creator Cup teams do you want to face the most? In Grand Finals, of course.
To be completely honest, it has to be Chrome's Crash Outs, only because we lost last time, and that is what brought us to 3rd place. So we want a rematch.
3rd place.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got to get that rematch again. Chrome's Crash Outs, you said. Well, we'll keep that in mind. We'll keep that in mind for you there, fam. I appreciate you joining us for this Creator Cup, though. So let's think. First thing, I actually,
I'm not a very good thinker.
Before we let you go, I do got to ask. The Phoenix, The Phoenix. Is that something we should be expecting a lot of the time? You don't have to give us a secret sauce or anything. But it seemed like you were having a lot of fun with it.
I was having a lot of fun with it. I think Phoenix is a great pick. I mean, maybe it's not the most ideal pick for most people on Ascent, but I think it works for me. It works for my team, and yeah, like a lot of things in store for the future.
Sounds great, fam. Our final question, of course, is what are you going to be doing in between games? Like, what's your routine? What do you eat?
Oh, what do I eat?
Tell us every little detail.
You got snacks there?
I have apples right here. These are clutch.
Oh,
what kind of apples are they? They're my favorite food.
Oh, I think it's just red apples. I don't know. I don't know the exact term.
Well, there's more than just red apples. Are they gala apples? Red delicious apples?
Delicious apples. Very sweet, juicy. You know what? You really get hydrated from it. Also, a lot of water.
Yeah?
Water is the trick. Water is the trick. And then I don't drink energy drinks often, but when I do, it gets me pumped. Gets me pumped.
There we
The
go.
subtle plug. I mean, hey, mate, Juvie, if you're interested in sponsoring an event like this, not a bad
love
idea.
Juvie.
Maybe even John Apples himself could also sponsor this too. The Cosmic Crisp, they have their own Twitter account. Fam, thank you so much for being here for our interview. And I mean, if the way things keep going for Daisy, whatever, you guys might be here for another interview as well. Thank you so much again, dude.
Thank you guys so much.
All right.
Hi, my name is Clocracy or Chloe. I'm a content creator for QoR. I'm team captain of Clown Car, and I'm a VCT Game Changers player.
I'm Danny. I'm a host of the QoR cast, and I make YouTube videos, and I'm not a Valorant player. Okay, Noel, you're up.
Fudge! Yo, I'm not good at this, man. All right. My name is Dr. Noel. People know me as Noel. I am from the Bahamas, probably known as the #1 CSGO, Valorant, Call of Duty player in the Bahamas, quote unquote.
Okay.
Because there's not a lot of people. And I'm usually known as the Brimstone One Trick. So yeah, because of how aggressively I play Brimstone. And I am a content creator for QoR Gaming as well.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie or Kenzie Q. I'm a Valorant content creator. I make Valorant YouTube videos and TikToks, and I stream DGen hours on Twitch. And yeah, I'm part of the Clown Car.
Well, my next shot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yo, my name's Hexe, and I grind the game 24 hours a day. I'm low-key crazy at the video game. I stopped streaming a little bit, but I'm getting back into it low-key. But I'm ready to win.
Yes,
He
sir.
looks like
Let's go.
he's high on Valorant. He looks like he's living in the servers.
I gotta ask, who came up with the name Cloud Car?
It was
There's a
close,
certain-
bro.
Yeah,
There's a
was
certain
good.
team
Yeah.
captain.
Boys, this is not
Okay, well,
democracy
because
in here.
listen, I asked the day before, I was like, what do you want the name to be? And then I got one bad name from Ennis, so we don't gotta talk about that. And I was like, okay, let me just think of a name on the spot. And then I was thinking, you know how everyone like uses their names in it, so I was like, oh, Clocracy's Clowns, and I was like, that sounds kind of not good. So then I put Clown Car, and then I didn't tell them. So,
Wait, you
Yeah,
just
we didn't have any word in this.
Yeah, we didn't have a say.
No, it just kind of
The name just happened, and I just saw the logo made by Kenzie, and I was like, oh, this is great.
there's a lot of returning faces here from previous Creator Cups. Is there any team or anyone that you guys are excited to play up against, or anyone that you guys have like ongoing battles with, anything like that?
I think it was Taco's team that I saw, and I was kind of intimidated by that because I believe Daddy Dezel is on Taco's team, and if I'm not mistaken. And there's beef between Daddy Dezel and I because we queued together and we 5-stacked together, and she low key throws my elo. So
Oh.
yeah, she better watch it.
I don't have beef with anybody, but I want to play against Kaide.
Yo, well, what did we say, Loki?
Yeah, yeah.
I want to play versus Kaide because she's my friend, and then Lil Grizzly's on the team, and then I'm literally here with Tia, bro. I just want to like dismantle them, not mess around.
We didn't talk about that part, the dismantling part.
Dismantle it, bro.
If a Valorant agent was, made based off your team captain, how they make their own decisions here, as I'm seeing, what would their ultimate ability be called?
I actually think it would just be called
run people
clown
over
car.
with a car.
Like it would literally be just a clown car, and behind the clown car, I think it would be kind of like fire, like Brimstone's Molly, in like a mass way, and it would just kind of be like a red carpet, like like in your match history, just zooming across.
That's just.
I think it would just be like a blind guy driving a car and he just like hit somebody,
You can also do team damage. Imagine.
Oh God.
I don't have words for this clown car whole scheme. I'll be honest. Who do you guys think is the mascot of this team?
The mascot? Yeah, like look,
Yeah,
he raised his hand.
Let's go.
We didn't even have to tell him to. He just wants to.
No.
And with that being said, who do you guys think is going to be the carry for this team? Who's going to bring it home?
Actually, probably Hexy also. Yeah, look at him.
It's not gonna
kind
be
of like
me.
he has the confidence, but does he have the skill to back it up? Is the question.
Hell yeah.
Damn. Shade.
Who do you think is going to throw the most then?
That's me. That's me. That's me. I'm not
Danny
flexible.
hasn't played
I don't
for
play
over
this
a
game.
year.
This isn't my main game.
I saw no other hands being raised. I kind of feel
No
bad
one's
about
gonna
that
throw,
one.
bro, because if we lose the round, we lose as a team. You know what I'm saying? It's not just one person.
Yeah, except when it's Danny. Then it's
You
one
can't
person.
just blame everything on me. Come on.
Exactly. You can't blame it all on Danny.
Just say it now that you're talking all this shit. I'm gonna like, if there's one game that I outfrag you, it's over. I'm not letting you hear the end of it.
That would be crazy. I actually want to see that happen.
Now, I do have a very important question to ask you guys. Are we waffle fans or pancake fans?
Pancake, bro.
Canada pancakes.
Ooh.
Okay.
Why can't it be both? But also, like, it depends on the mood, you know? Like, sometimes I'm in a waffle mood, sometimes I'm in a pancake mood.
What is the difference? One of them just got like squares in it, and the other one
Yeah.
just like a fucking
No, it's like waffles are hard and like
texture.
crunchy. And also, like, when I think of like waffles, I always think of like, okay, the first time I went to like America, like they had like an IHOP and there was like chicken and waffles, and I was like, what is going on? I was like,
That's like
what
a
is going
southern
on?
thing.
Yeah, that's a
I
southern
couldn't
thing.
understand it, and it was everywhere. It was like at every restaurant. So
You don't
pancakes.
like chicken and waffles?
No, pancakes.
Damn.
Pancakes.
The final stretch of the question: do you guys think you're making it to land?
Easy.
I believe so.
Easy
Fuck
clap.
yes, bro.
I believe so.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna try my best so I can meet Kenzie.
I will try my best. I will put all of my I got a new mouse. Oh my god. So I'm gonna try extra hard and we're definitely getting to land. I retired the old ancient G705 and we leveled up. Let's go. So
Wait,
we're winning.
which mouse did you
I
get?
did it for the mouse. The Pulsar
It looks like a
X2.
G Pro.
Oh, okay, that's a good choice.
Yeah,
That's good.
so we leveled up, so we're winning. Winning so I can meet Chloe, winning so I can meet Chris, winning so I can meet Danny, winning so I can meet Noel, we're winning. And Daddy,
Yes.
that's all I'm coming for you, so let's go. That's all
Oh,
I'm gonna say.
Damn.
Wow. Wait, that's Loki Aura. Wait, hold on.
Aura,
That's
yeah,
Loki
I fuck
Aura.
with it.
Oh my gosh. All
This is
right.
perfect. Thank you,
All
guys.
right.
Wind. Wind.
Was I supposed to answer that?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Clocracy or Chloe. I'm a content creator for QoR. I'm team captain of Clown Car, and I'm a VCT Game Changers player.
I'm Danny. I'm a host of the QoR cast, and I make YouTube videos, and I'm not a Valorant player. Okay,
Who's
Noel,
next?
you're up.
Fudge! Yo, I'm not good at this, man. All right. My name is Dr. Noel. People know me as Noel. I am from the Bahamas, probably known as the #1 CS:GO, Valorant, Call of Duty player in the Bahamas, quote unquote.
Okay.
Because there's not a lot of people. And I'm usually known as the Brimstone One Trick. So yeah, because of how aggressively I play Brimstone. And I am a content creator for QoR gaming as well.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie or Kenzie Q. I'm a Valorant content creator. I make Valorant YouTube videos and TikToks, and I stream DGen hours on Twitch. And yeah, I'm part of the Clown Car.
Well, my next shot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yo, my name's Hexe, and I grind the game 24 hours a day. I'm low-key crazy at the video game. I stopped streaming a little bit, but I'm getting back into it low-key. But I'm ready to win.
Yes,
He
sir.
looks like
Let's go.
he's high on Valorant. He looks like he's living in the servers.
I gotta ask, who came up with the name Cloud Car?
It was
There's a
close, bro.
certain,
Yeah,
there's a
so
certain team
Yeah.
captain.
Boys, this is
Okay,
not
well,
democracy
cause
in here.
listen, I asked the day before, I was like, what do you want the name to be? And then I got one bad name from Ennis, so we don't gotta talk about that. And I was like,
What else
okay,
is new?
let me just think of a name on the spot. And then I was thinking, you know how everyone like uses their names in it. So I was like, oh, Clocracy's Clowns. And I was like, that sounds kind of not good. So then I put Clown Car, and then I didn't tell them. So,
Wait, you
Yeah,
just
we didn't have any word in this.
Yeah, we didn't have a say.
No, it just kind of
The name just happened, and I just saw the logo made by Kenzie, and I was like, oh, this is great.
there's a lot of returning faces here from previous Creator Cups. Is there any team or anyone that you guys are excited to play up against, or anyone that you guys have like ongoing battles with, anything like that?
I think it was Taco's team that I saw, and I was kind of intimidated by that because I believe Daddy Dezel is on Taco's team, and if I'm not mistaken, and there's beef between Daddy Dezel and I because we queued together and we 5-stacked together, and she low-key throws my elo, so
Oh,
yeah. I don't know, she better watch
Unfortunate.
it.
I don't have beef with anybody, but I want to play against Kaide.
Yo, well, what did we say,
Yeah.
Loki?
Yeah, yeah.
I want to play versus Kaide because she's my friend, and then Lil Grizzly's on the team, and then I'm literally here with Tia, bro. I just want to like dismantle them, not mess around.
We didn't talk about that part, the dismantling part.
Dismantle it, bro.
if a Valorant agent was, made based off your team captain, how they make their own decisions here, as I'm seeing, what would their ultimate ability be called?
I actually think it would just be
Just
called
run people
Clown
over
Car.
with a car.
Like, it would literally be just a clown car, and behind the clown car, I think it would be kind of like fire, like Brimstone's Molly, in like a mass way, and it would just kind of be like a red carpet, like like in your match history, just zooming across.
That's just
I think it would
that's
just be like a blind guy driving a car and he just like hits somebody, you know? Like,
He can also do team damage, imagine.
Oh god.
I don't have words for this clown car whole scheme. I'll be honest. Who do you guys think is the mascot of this team?
The mascot? Yeah, like look,
Yeah,
he just raised his hand.
Ah, let's go.
We didn't even have to tell him to. He just wants to.
Ah, no.
And with that being said, who do you guys think is going to be the carry for this team? Who's going to bring it home?
Actually, probably Hexy also. Yeah, look at him.
it's
But
not
it's
gonna
kind
be
of
me.
like he has the confidence, but does he have the skill to back it up? Is the question.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
Shade.
Who do you think is going to throw the most then?
And
That's
it's
me.
hum.
That's me. That's me. I'm not
Danny
flexible.
hasn't played
I don't
for
play
over
this
a
game.
year.
This isn't
Yeah.
my main game.
I saw no other hands being raised. I kind of feel
No
bad
one's
about
gonna
that
throw,
one.
bro, because if we lose the round, we lose as a team. You know what I'm saying? It's not just one person.
Yeah, except
Yeah,
when it's
yeah.
Danny. Then it's
You
one
can't
person.
just blame everything on me. Come on.
Exactly. You can't blame it all on Danny.
Just
bro.
say it now that you're talking all this shit. I'm gonna like, if there's one game that I outfrag you, it's over. I'm not letting you hear the end of it.
That would be crazy. I actually want to see that happen.
Now, I do have a very important question to ask you guys. Are we waffle fans or pancake fans?
Pancake, bro.
Canada,
Pancake.
pancakes.
Ooh.
Pancakes. Okay.
Why can't it be both? But also,
Both.
like, it depends on the mood, you know? Like, sometimes I'm in a waffle mood, sometimes I'm in a pancake mood.
What is the difference? One of them just got like squares in it, and the other one
Yeah.
just like a fucking
No, it like waffles are hard and
The
like
texture.
crunchy. And also like when I think of like waffles, I always think of like, okay, the first time I went to like America, like they had like an IHOP and there was like chicken and waffles, and I was like, what is
yeah.
going on? I was like,
That's like
what
a
is going
southern
on?
thing.
Yeah, that's
I
a southern
couldn't
thing.
understand it, and it was everywhere. It was like at every restaurant. So
You don't
pancakes.
like chicken and waffles?
No, pancakes.
Damn.
Pancakes.
The final stretch of the question. Do you guys think you're making it to land?
Easy.
I believe so.
Easy
fuck
clap.
yes, bro.
I believe so.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna try my best so I can meet Kenzie.
I will try my best. I will put all of my I got a new mouse. Oh my god. So I'm gonna try extra hard and we're definitely getting to land. I retired the old ancient G705 and we leveled up. Let's go. So
Wait,
we're winning.
which mouse did you
I
get?
did it for the mouse. The Pulsar
It looks like a
X2.
G Pro.
Oh, okay, that's a good choice.
Yeah,
That's good.
so we leveled up, so we're winning. Winning so I can meet Chloe, winning so I can meet Chris, winning so I can meet Danny, winning so I can meet Noel, we're winning. And Daddy,
Yes.
that's all I'm coming for you, so let's go. That's all
Oh,
I'm
Damn.
gonna say.
Wow.
Hello, my name is Wind, and I'm a part of
to second place, but now this time not only do we have Brandon, who is a new player, actually I think it is our definitely it would probably be me, because last Creator Cup, what happened was the final game, my anxiety and the pressure got to me, and I went, I think, almost triple negative compared to other games where I would match MVP or be like second frag. I think that I'm gonna try my
Wait, that's Loki Aura. Wait, hold on.
Aura,
That's
yeah,
Loki
I fuck
Aura.
with it.
Oh my gosh. All
This is
right.
perfect. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Wind. Wind.
Was I supposed to answer that?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Clocracy or Chloe. I'm a content creator for QoR. I'm team captain of Clown Car, and I'm a VCT Game Changers player.
I'm Danny. I'm a host of the QoR cast, and I make YouTube videos, and I'm not a Valorant player. Okay, Noel, you're up.
Fudge! Yo, I'm not good at this, man. All right. My name is Dr. Noel. People know me as Noel. I am from the Bahamas, probably known as the #1 CS:GO, Valorant, Call of Duty player in the Bahamas, quote unquote.
Okay.
Because there's not a lot of people. And I'm usually known as the Brimstone One Trick. So yeah, because of how aggressively I play Brimstone. And I am a content creator for QoR Gaming as well.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie or Kenzie Q. I'm a Valorant content creator. I make Valorant YouTube videos and TikToks, and I stream DGen hours on Twitch. And yeah, I'm part of the Clown Car.
Well, my next shot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yo, my name's Hexe, and I grind the game 24 hours a day. I'm low-key crazy at the video game. I stopped streaming a little bit, but I'm getting back into it low-key. But I'm ready to win.
Yes, sir.
He looks like
Let's go.
he's high on Valorant. He looks like he's living in the servers.
I gotta ask, who came up with the name Cloud Car?
It was
a
close, bro.
certain,
Yeah,
it was a
so
certain team
Yeah.
captain.
Boys, this is
Okay, well,
democracy
because
in here.
listen, I asked the day before, I was like, what do you want the name to be? And then I got one bad name from Ennis, so we don't gotta talk about that. And I was like, okay,
What else is new?
let me just think of a name on the spot. And then I was thinking, you know how everyone like uses their names in it. So I was like, oh, Clocracy's Clowns. And I was like, that sounds kind of not good. So then I put Clown Car, and then I didn't tell them. So,
Wait, you
Yeah,
just
we didn't have any word in this.
Yeah, we didn't have a say.
No, it just kind of
The name just happened, and I just saw the logo made by Kenzie, and I was like, oh, this is great.
there's a lot of returning faces here from previous Creator Cups. Is there any team or anyone that you guys are excited to play up against, or anyone that you guys have like ongoing battles with, anything like that?
I think it was Taco's team that I saw, and I was kind of intimidated by that because I believe Daddy Dezel is on Taco's team, and if I'm not mistaken, and there's beef between Daddy Dezel and I because we queued together and we 5-stacked together, and she low-key throws my elo, so
Oh,
yeah. I don't know, she better watch it.
I don't have beef with anybody, but I want to play against Kaide.
Yo, well, what did we say,
Yeah.
Loki?
Yeah, yeah.
I want to play versus Kaide because she's my friend, and then Lil Grizzly's on the team, and then I'm literally here with Sia, bro. I just want to like dismantle them, not messing around.
We didn't talk about that part, the dismantling part.
Dismantle it, bro.
if a Valorant agent was, made based off your team captain, you know how they make their own decisions here, as I'm seeing, what would their ultimate ability be called?
I actually think it would just be called
run people
Clown
over
Car.
with a car.
Like, it would literally be just a clown car, and behind the clown car, I think it would be kind of like fire, like Brimstone's Molly, in like a mass way, and it would just kind of be like a red carpet, like, you know? like in your match history, just zooming across.
That's just.
I think it would just be like a blind guy driving a car and he just like hit somebody, you know? Like...
He can also do team damage, imagine.
Oh god.
I don't have words for this clown car whole scheme. I'll be honest. Who do you guys think is the mascot of this team?
The mascot? Yeah, like look,
Yeah,
he raised his hand.
Let's go.
We didn't even have to tell him to. He just wants to.
No.
The Creator Clash isn't just gonna be one best of one. Are you silly? Probably if you're watching this. But I'm Keg, and I'm joined once more by Paul, and we'll be seeing Labubu's versus Pebbles Devils, two of the best teams in the entire universe, to see who wins out this best of one.
These look, the best teams in naming conventions alone.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean, we
in
got
galactic levels.
we got so many great names in this tournament. Labubus.
I
I'm gonna have a lot of fun saying that one. I don't know either. I don't know if it has any sort of meaning. Hey, maybe Labubus will end up winning, and we can ask them just like we asked what was up with Daisy, Dilly, Dally, Dapperly. Yeah, I almost said Dastardly, and that was wrong.
I mean, my dream fanfiction was Labubus versus the water squirters, but I guess we're out of squirtage now. We have to go to Labubage.
At least for the moment. We'll see if we can get any later. For now, it'll be Labubus and I already brain Pebbles Devils. Pebbles Devils also a great name. Look, we got rhymes, we got alliterations, we got nonsense. We got everything you could ever want out of names.
All my favorite Sabrina Carpenter songs. Luckily, though, we have our map picks and bans done already. We get to see where we end up going. And spoiler alert, Paul, it's a very different map.
Oh, I hope that's true, and you're not baiting me.
Oh, you know me, I'm the master of it. But let's see in our best of ones where we end up going.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're still making the graphic potentially. But you know what?
That's okay.
Well, it's not going to be Icebox.
It's not. I would be surprised. I have a hot take. I have a question for you, Keg. Is there any map you think we don't see all weekend?
Fracture.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I thought you were gonna. The way I phrased that, I thought you were gonna be smart and be like, "Oh, we're not gonna see Abyss," and I thought you were gonna pull one over on me. But you just said Fracture, which is sensible. I think that's the most sensible pick.
Yeah, I mean, you know me, he's apparently somewhat smart, somewhat sensible. I mean, both of those things are not on my resume. But hey, guess what? We have ourselves our maps, picks, and bans. Like we said, Icebox, Split, Pearl, Gone, and we go to Ascent.
Whoa, I've never seen this map. Oh my god. I'm so excited.
You know what? I can tell you exactly where I was when Ascent came out. I was at the beach with my friends.
Oh, interesting. Do you mean like when Valorant dropped? You were at the beach with your friends?
Yeah,
okay,
no, it was our beach day. It was our anime beach episode.
I was probably home playing Valorant.
Oh.
So
yeah, I heard it was all the rage when it came out.
It still is.
I rage all the time at it, yeah.
Jeez. All right, let's get into Ascent here, folks. We got Labubus versus Pebbles Devils. Are we going to see anything interesting? Oh, okay, the Rays already coming out here. I like the Rays. A little bit of a pivot away from the Jet, but very playable, certainly.
I mean, Jerbear picking that Rays would have been great against the Cypher comps we had last game. Double Killjoy. This time it'll give a little bit more resistance. The Neon pick. I'll have to go through the rulebook. Is Waylay allowed in this tournament? I want to say yes.
I believe when I was looking, it said it had to be 2 weeks from agent release. And we're like 2 weeks and 2 days from when Waylay came out, I think. So I think Waylay would be allowed technically. Don't know if anyone's comfortable with the Waylay.
Passed the
just
law.
yet.
Waylay's legalized.
Don't quote me. Don't quote me.
I quote you all the time. You're in my thesis paper. But the Neon coming out makes sense.
PhD
still.
candidate?
You know me. Pretty hefty dude. But, I mean, the Neon I'm still pretty happy with overall. I think that'll be great. Again, no Cypher stall, so this will be a lot more free access for someone like Smirk. You know, I don't want to retread water that we had from the last best of one, but this really should come down to the duelist.
Yeah, I mean, both sides with double duelists, right? Both sides, I think, you're going to be getting up in the mix. And actually, other than the Rays for the Neon, it's going to be darn near mirror compositions as well. So I think, depending on just the success of... I'm honestly going to keep my eyes on Smirk on that Neon. I think that will really tell the tale. Because if Smirk is running in and getting a lot done... that's going to be one story. But if Smirk is getting bodied and not really able to make that entry happen, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for Labubus.
I don't think this will be a bad game for the Neon. Like, we mentioned the KJ stall, but, you know, again, this is a very important map when it comes to initiator utility. You know, the Sova, the KO, it's a fairy tale as old as time itself. My grandma was there when KO was invented, but with only just the Sova, you have a lot less ground to cover for information and very little regenerative utility to use it with. So that's going to make things a lot easier for a team like the Neon, similar to the Yoru in the last best of one, that can wait out the timers and just go wherever they want once the enemy Sova utility comes out. And now we go into game.
Yeah, not having that Neon 2 is going to be a little bit tough because it means you have no way to just, like, press a button and stop a team from entering the site. Or at least you have fewer ways. The Nano Swarms still help, of course, but it is going to be far more difficult.
Paul, I'm getting a word from God himself. We are being told in real time Waylay is allowed this tournament.
Interesting.
Just that everybody's too scared.
I wonder if we'll see everyone's too scared. The two cowards. You heard it here from Keg. If you're not playing Waylay, you're a coward.
Paul, you should be hearing what this dude's saying about you. Oh my. It's okay though, Paul. I love you.
Look, me no, I can't make that joke. Ooh.
Oh?
Nice shot there from Sierra. Let's see. Just spamming through the wall, hoping to clip some more onto just Yax.
Big shutdown early on. Jer Baron, Nymphelli, both gone, double duelist entries. I love the distance being made by Mymph. Mymph?
Mymph.
Mymph?
I think
sounds like
Myf.
something out of a Tolkien book.
And the great Myf once strode this land.
See, you're making Myf sound cool. Like something out of Free Ren.
Oh, okay. Well, excuse me, Tolkien's not cool?
Free Ren's cooler than Tolkien.
Ooh, what's not cool? Those shots. Unlucky there, Yax. Ooh, okay. Right click. Get with again. Oh, no. Shut down.
A very interesting defense round to start things off. Honestly, I had a lot more expectations for mine once they made that way past grass. But with Jerbear and Nymphelli being gone early on, there's just really not a lot you can do. I think the fact of the matter that it was already a 3v5, you had a lot of players separated out. There wasn't a lot of utility for the attacker side's end. For the most part, just getting the spike down, I think, was a pretty big dub in general.
And Sierra doing an excellent job in that first round, too. Already halfway to the Blade Storm. Picking up an Outlaw. Love to see the Outlaw in anti-ecos. Especially on a map like Ascent. It's going to be excellent holding some mid-control here early on. Are we just going to see a flood? Are Pebbles Devils just going to try and rush B? They're going to get a little bit more than they bargained for with how much defensive utility is over here.
Sierra instantly shutting down Jerbear's a great start. Great information for the attackers, though, to figure out what Watermelly's KJ setup could look like defensively, but they are definitely not locked. There he is!
He's back, Keg. He's back.
He follows me everywhere.
You were making such a good point round one. I didn't want to interrupt you, but I am cowering in the corner of my room right now.
Bro is
he's
my
got me
sleep
scared.
paralysis demon. It looks like someone turned Elton John into a Sentinels fan.
And made him a sim? Someone made Elton John in The Sims and made him a Sentinels fan. Wild.
He's following that yellow brick road.
All right.
Oh, great early flash. That divides out the 50-50. A good smoke in place, too, to potentially divide out the other 50-50. It does. Plenty of information gain, and no one's going for Mimikyu.
Mimikyu only able to get one with that, though. Like you said, that smoke just barely breaking the 50-50 and a couple players on top of Jen. Made it so that Mimikyu wasn't able to get too much. Low health on Pebbles Devils, though. This Sheriff spam could be a little bit dicey. Shock Dart, too, finding one. But keep in mind, yeah, Labubus, they need to hold on to these guns. It's their... Or actually, no, I'm sorry. Other way around. Pebbles Devils need to hold on to these guns. They are at 3. Can Sierra find one more through the smoke? I think with 30 HP, it feels a little bit unlikely.
Yeah, not long for this world. A great buy-up round from Pebbles Devils.
Yeah.
Taking full control. I mean, really, the round felt like it was won off that initial paranoia. That should have been the end of Pebbles Devils when everybody on Labubu's enteried and they got slaughtered by Mimikyu, but unfortunately, it just was not enough for the Spectre to really make a tangible difference, and everyone who survived that initial entry found so much results on site.
Now we get into the full gun round, though. This will be Pebble Devil's chance to put down the economy of Labubu, start recovering from that pistol round loss. I like this early paranoia. Smirk getting a lot of ground. How much do you actually want to commit to this fight, though, knowing that there's so many people on the other side? Okay, just gonna back it on up. Force maybe a little bit of utility out. Paint shell lobbed kind of into no man's land. Out in the open sight like that, it's not really going to clear any corners, and I think Pebbles Devils realize that they don't have what they need to pierce this smoke. Careful.
It's good for Mimikyu to keep that extra space, making sure that it's a lot more to be reclaimed from Pebbles Devil's side. Floating for the Jet, who we just recently gained information on their true identity. It's a reset into a split push here outside. A Smirk falls, and that's going to promote everyone in Labubu's to rotate A.
Nice pick, though. Mimikyu not able to hold it. Ooh. Man, I mean, Miff is just destroying right now.
Nice, it's one. But unfortunately, that's all it is.
Yeah.
So, okay, we have to do some housekeeping because I don't even know where to begin with this. Okay, so Sierra is TSM Sim.
Yes, the player you see reading as player name Sierra is actually Sim from TSM Sim Rifle.
Which is well and dandy. But then Mimikyu is named Sierra. So, okay.
Yeah, Mimikyu is, I believe, surely not Sierra, the team captain. At least that's what we're being told.
Surely not, apparently. That Sierra is TSM Sim.
Surely not.
Well, you know what? We have to unwrap our brains like pieces of candy, so we have a listen in. Oh, is it not this round? Never mind.
I believe it's
never
next
mind.
round. Yeah, we're good.
Well, then my brain is still candified. We're going to be waiting until this next round. The Mimikyu!
Hello?
Oh, sure. Sure, newly dubbed Sierra. Okay. Great entry in once more. Sierra, who's actually TSM Sim, falls. This will be Smirk now. Last left alive. They were one of the first to fall last round. Stinger, excuse me, only in hand. It's been a push through. Good potentially for one. Make that two. Jerbear and Philly both fall. 1v1.
Smirk. Ooh, dashing around. The Stinger, too. Just gonna try and bait him in, but no! Goes for the long shot, the headshot, Smirk! Yeah, I mean, if you don't have a smirk on your face after that, I don't know what more it would take to get you smiling.
Like a 90s anime character.
Oh man, what a round there from Labubu's. I thought it was done. I thought it was done and dusted, cooked even, but
it really should have been.
It feels like it should have been. Pebbles Devils going a little bit too far forward. Both their duelists getting caught up in that cyber cage. Now we're gonna have a listen in with them as they try to recover from a tough loss.
Like you eat too much or something, and then now you're mad because I'm saying like you're petite. Like, what do you want from me?
No, you said you're pretty sure you would have seen me. Is what you said.
Smirk sprayed here last time. Yeah, here he goes again.
What is happening? Where am I?
Okay, I can ult in.
I smell a shotgun.
You guys want me to ult in?
No. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Wait, cross.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Omen down.
Nice. Neon was A.
Okay. I'm honestly just going to. I'm just gonna smoke B. Wait,
KJ, you
who's
still
B?
still
Who else
active?
is B?
KJ. Utah's active. I don't know where they're. Sova's in market.
Oh, KJ's on
Oh
side.
no, 40 neon. Who's cat?
Sova market. KJ side.
Oh, floor.
Do you think you can come back to me, Ed?
Yeah.
Watch your cross though.
I gotcha.
Oh, unlucky.
Do you have anything?
The box.
Close right.
I think on the box. I think on the box.
No.
30 seconds.
Oh,
No, the
GG.
page that got me.
Okay,
There was some tea at the beginning of that round. We walked in on a heated conversation. I don't know what that was about.
I thought it was going to get more heated too after Sierra poked out from wine and able to get the better of two of them. Another close call in that round, though, honestly. A near good recovery from Pebbles Devils, but they weren't quite able to deal with what Smirk was putting down. Again, these duelists, they're going to be the name of the game, and right now it feels like Sierra and Smirk are taking over.
Yeah, it's just been great assaults early on. Both these players have the confidence to take these early duels, and once they find nothing on their mains early on, they know for a fact that it should be a fast entry to a site like B. Great showstopper early on, removes NBD. All sense of info gathering is gone for this post plant.
And Watermelly completely decimated as well. I'm a little bit surprised that the Boo-Boos didn't want to try and play around the lockdown a little bit more. Now they have the unenviable task of trying to retake 3v5 here. Sierra dashing out, trying to break the cross. Manages to get one. What a flick turnaround to get the OG Paparoni, too. Suddenly a winnable round. There's Smirk sliding in. Sierra already good for 3. Not 4, though. It's all on Mimikyu. This cross is so difficult. Shock Dart will send him packing.
Close match overall. Great fast entry from Pebbles Devils. Beginning of the round, like you mentioned, would have been nice to see the KJ lockdown procced out. Unfortunately, just the timing and the space given was far too quick. No Cypher available does mean it will be easier to push into B that quickly early on, but there's only the Raze that can do that. Now, we might see the Blade Storm later on, which would be nice, but really it comes down to the ult potential. Nymphelli's pretty close to getting ult, should be within the next 2 rounds. Fast approach to B once more, maybe to force out this KJ ult, just get rid of it early.
Already the overdrive. Smirk trying to go all the way through mid. Managing to get Jerbear, that's not a bad pickup. Not able to pick anything else up though. The rest of Pebbles Devils using that play in mid to just waltz over to the B site. 4v5, but they do have favorable guns here. Nice little pick there, too. Oh, faking the TP. I like that, and it catches Sierra off guard. Lockdown doesn't detain anyone either. Smirk, whoa, sliding right underneath the barrel. Now it's all on Myfin, had to reload. Labubu's keeping their lead.
Whew. I mean, you gotta remember too, Labubus do have Ascension players on their squad. Like, they have the mechanical prowess to bring this home. And dude, Smirk, I don't know who Smirk's real identity is, but between Smirk and Sim, this has been a nasty stack thus far. And I think you can argue too, this is not a defender-sided team comp for Labubus. The fact that they're 12 and 9 respectively, and when they swap sides to the attack, they can easily double those numbers.
And already, Pebbles Devils running low on money here. Stinger for Nymphelli. Man, they're determined to make this fast B hit work, too. This is the 3rd round in a row they've ended up on the B site. Oh, and the turret finishing off Jerbear. They at least get the spike down. So there is a method here. Watermelly, good for 1. Does get cleaned up, but that's all the damage you really need to deal here. The rest of Labubus rotated over in plenty of time.
Great prediction overall from Labubus, reading into the fact that these have been fast hits. The fact that the turret was able to remove Jerbear early on really goes to show that this has just been a new game plan of Labubus just waiting for the fast entry and reacting off of it. KJ lockdown, Hunter's Fury available now for Pebbles Devils, but Labubus, we gotta see how they're gonna react to it.
No, from lane if you want.
Yeah, I can. You go mid.
Okay,
Just go
okay.
mid, Killjoy.
Yeah. Guys.
Oh.
I'm ass.
I think it's a...
Yeah.
Silva darted mid from
Could be an
catwalk.
A split. I'm gonna go help Sierra.
Silva's outside B. Wow. Killjoy outside B.
A. There's 2A.
Up cat.
I was looking at my fucking chat, bro.
One more. Mid round is crazy.
Bro. Someone typed in all caps. I looked to my left because I'm like, damn.
Damn, they're alive. Hold on.
Sorry.
They have Killjoy ult. Yeah. Killjoy's main, towards the main. Playing off long.
Oh, one smoke.
Nice shots.
Ooh, NT.
Okay. Bro, they typed in all fucking
Okay,
caps. I turned to my left and I'm like, yo, what the fuck did they say? There's a raise on my phone.
What did they say,
Beautiful.
Keg? What
But,
did they
you
say?
know-
We'll
you
never know.
It's ad libs. It's whatever we want them to say. I think it was that Water Squirters has been the best team on Ascent so far this tournament.
You think that's what they're saying? It's
Verbatim.
chat. Yeah. That must be it. That must be.
You're
You're not in the chat, are you? That wasn't you.
You know, I am pulling double duty. I grew a third arm out of my chest. I grew a keyboard out of my chest. You know what they were saying? Follow at Keg Shouts and at Pausable on Twitter. Or Blue Sky or whatever.
Sure. If you say so. Either way.
I know so. I'm every chatter at once.
The boo-boos. Ooh. Not quite getting the better end of that updraft. NBD able to take the Sova 1v1 too. Man, we just got scraps across the map here. Everybody's picking fights.
Yeah, Sim is tunnel visioning outside B main a bit more, looking to get this revenge shot against Paparoni. Paparoni's stealthy. Sim, oh, distraction. Oh, good lord.
You don't think they're all looking at chat now, do you?
Maybe. This has just been a coordinated guerrilla effort from the attackers.
Alrighty, well, Watermelon winning the swing. A 2v3, not unwinnable. Lockdown available, though. Although Paparoni not in the best spot to use the lockdown, actually. I don't think spots him.
No
It doesn't.
way. That's
Good
so
for
unlucky.
one. Just sneaks on by. This has just been a sneaky round across the board from Pebbles Devils.
I mean, this is what Pebbles need to do in order to succeed. 3v1 now, one left alive. NBD, not long. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I got a little nervous too.
I was like, oh, hold on. They might be cooking, but yeah, I mean, look, the fact that Labubus have been really fighting for these opening picks. Pebbles Devils have picked. They've picked up on this. They picked up their Pebbles now, and they were like, wait a minute. Okay, we can fish for these early fights. We play far enough away. This gives us leverage to fight out somebody like TSM Sim, not the actual Sierra Mimikyu. And now that Sierra's rocking the judge, yeah, they're playing outside A main. They're not going to be pushing for this early. Instead, it could be a triple stack outside A off this paranoia. No one will be there. There should be Labubus retreading back waters and going for a retake on B side.
My only question is how costly will this be for Pebbles Devils? They invest the Hunter's Fury to try and clear some critical angles. But, I mean, on their actual execute, how much can they hold for the post plant? One player down, but still I think they're looking pretty good. Still have the lockdown in tow, too. You can't save it for in the next half here, Paparoni.
I mean, I think the answer to your question really does come down to Paparoni's success. Lockdown is procced out. No way to counter it. This is looking good.
I mean, it feels borderline impossible with so much time bought already. 3v4. Sierra's going to have to do some heavy lifting here, and the time will tick low. Shockdart bringing him down to 47, too. Things getting more and more tricky. Sierra shut down, and it's all on Mimikyu. Couldn't quite make it happen, and hey, we're tied up at the half.
And that's probably the scariest post plant you could be in with Pebbles. 3v3, two of your players against you have been having like a 4 KD, and you still, by just positioning alone, win those fights. A great, fantastic way, no less, to bring things 6-6.
I'm excited for this next half, too. Now we swap over. Labubus get to run their Neon Jet on the attack, which I think is where it should really be succeeding. I mean, if Smirking Sierra can do even half as well as they were doing on their defense, I think Pebbles Devils are definitely going to have to keep their heads on a swivel.
Yeah, I mean, just the name of the game is overrunning this KJ util, destroying the turrets and the alarm bot early on. If you want to feel safe, you can reset off of that, but I think truly the bottom of what's left of my soul, Paul. I think these are just fast entries every round.
This round playing for contact. It'll be the turret that takes it. Sheriff does dispose of it, and here we go. Labubu's in. Smoke a little bit late, though. Paparoni able to take down Sierra. Jerbear not faring so well on the site, though. So a plant is at least going to be possible for Pebbles Devils. The 4v4 on the retake, but Smirk ever so low here. Flank coming through mid, but it'll get spotted by the alarm bot. Mimikyu's not going to be able to pull much off from here, except be a thorn in the side of the defense.
Oh, one spotted. Could have been an opportunity.
Oh.
Mimikyu, great right-click a trade. 2 left alive.
Nice paranoia. That'll force the high health player back. Can't trade off their friend. And the health bars are a little low, but Pebbles Devils, their timing is excellent. And they'll get the pistol to start their defense.
I saw the vision too. You get rid of that Sova, you breathe on the Omen and Jet, it would have been over. 6 and 7 though, Pebbles Devils, they take the lead back. It was looking rough for them for a while, but again, coordinated effort, a great retake. Removing Sim early on too definitely helped immeasurably getting rid of the top frag before that spike could go down. Actually, I apologize. No, Mind Fist now the top frag.
Yeah,
sorry, I was VCT Pro. Oh, you know what? I was reading the scoreboard wrong. Mind Fist is the defending top frag. It's still Sim, but evened up though. Sign Mind. TSM Mind.
All right. Recon dart disposed of. Nice shot from Smirk, but is put in the ground after. Paranoia. Ooh, just barely getting Mimikyu through that one.
Good spike into the ground now. Not a lot of players left. Then Valley's going to be evening the odds, which is good, but you have to pick up a weapon besides the Outlaw. But what do the shields for the attackers look like? They shouldn't be heavy. One-shot wonder from Infeli.
Infeli has a lot of control here, too. Nice shot. And I mean, the last player stuck in hell. They know where this over is in addition. And there's not much NBD is going to be able to do from there. Another round, Pebbles Devils. It was their anti-eco. That is what we expect.
Yeah, nothing too wild out of that round. A good proc to see what A-Site's going to look like on the defensive end for the attackers now. Just a big question about what Labubu's wants to accomplish in the early round. Are they still just going to be a fast execute heavy team? Nymphelli gave away their Outlaw, has a Blade Storm available, wants to use that. Ult cycling not looking fantastic for Labubu's just yet. They're not able to go for a full buy either. It's just Stingers and Sheriffs littering the arsenal. It is just going to be a fight for a fight. Very scrappy early round.
It's interesting to invest your economy like this in the first couple of rounds too. But hey, I mean, if you're hitting the shots, fair enough, Sierra. Okay, Smirk just runs face first into the Bucky. Bullpup there. But otherwise, Labubus are going to be able to get pretty calm control of the site. Oh, I love that. That's so cheeky. What an angle. Oh, and again. Oh, no, in the drone too, Mimikyu. The freest shot you've ever seen. Next one's not so free, though. That Bucky's not going to do her any favors.
I saw the vision.
Nice cross. Nice trade, too. Labubu's back in it. That is what they needed out of this round, too. Considering their economy was starting to run away from them.
A huge... That should have been a thrifty for Labubu's for sure. Great game plan, though, from Pebbles Devils. They're waiting for Smirk the entry, and they are just 50-50 crossing against him. Nymphelli now, op and play, Sierra and Outlaw. Ooh. Keep in mind, though, who Sierra is, truly. This is still going to be a back and forth. But Labubu's... I'm sorry, Pebbles Devils. We got to listen to what the Devils themselves think about this.
Smoked my cat, smoked my cat. Started bottom mid.
Wow.
Neon up, I mean.
There's so many.
Are they like push? Are they like on A?
They're on A, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I pushed my tree. He did.
One's health.
Jet stuck tree, I think. Oh no, she's back out. Is the door broken?
Yeah, door broken.
Putting turret out. Hold on, I
Tree,
need to
tree,
reload.
tree, tree,
One's
tree,
tree.
tree.
I'm one.
Tree or could? Oh.
In tree. Going up. Hold us. Are you holding me?
Oh my god. 51, 51.
Good shot.
Oh my god, I have
Oh,
it.
pepperoni!
Beautiful round. Beautiful round.
heaven, up
That was
heaven.
beautiful.
Up heaven.
Yup.
Up heaven.
Oh, you said up heaven, like someone's still alive. I was like,
No,
oh my god. The
Heaven,
panic.
heaven. That's how I would have said that if there was someone alive.
Heaven! Oh man.
OG Pepperoni has been the GOAT of this matchup. I swear. They've been the only player to consistently take down Sim.
Incredibly clutch. Absolutely. Man, I was nervous though when that spike didn't get half stuck. I thought the round was done for, but a nice wide angle from Pepperoni sealed the deal. Now we got a nice little lead for Pebbles Devils too.
If it was any other player defusing there, I think that would have been a Labubu round. Pepperoni just has the gift.
Some players just have clutch in their DNA.
Oh,
the
here we are to
shell.
extract
but a judge! Wow, what a play attempt. At least Smirk will clean that one up. But a decent trade from Jerbear, all things considered. I love using the lockdown to pull that raise util out. What a blitz from Mike there. Picks up the rifle. Good for the fight, too. Oh my, Labubus. I thought they were doing something nasty, but Pebbles Devils not letting them get away with squat.
Oh, you really could not have asked for a worse round for Labubus. The KJ lockdown was destroyed. You lost your players on entry before they could create space. Shotguns to the face by multiple defenders. This was such a great round for Pebbles Devils. In order to not only get double digits now in this best of one, but now they've taken a very serviceable lead over Labubus. Things are looking even better. But these are consistent weapons for the attackers now outside of Smirk. Overdrive is set up and ready. This Palpatine blast on the defense when we saw from Smirk was great. But he took a lot of mid control doing that. This is just pure entry heaven. And Mife has been really good at removing Smirk on entry. This ult needs to find value.
Labubu's wasting no time. Another fast execute for them. I like that Mife just gets out of there. Just let the site go over. Don't even want to fight the overdrive. Just back it all the way up. Plenty of opportunities for Pebbles Devils to retake too. Lockdown and the showstopper. Now Sierra's shut down. This is looking like a solid retake. Interesting from the shadows from Mimikyu.
Oh.
Will she have the timing though? Lockdown's gonna seal her out too. She's gonna have to find somebody, and it's being watched for. Smirk doing what they can inside the lockdown, but there's too many angles to fight, too many fronts to be worried about. And now, I mean, you know where Labubus is coming from. Yeah, nano swarms, as much util as you can, and just a stick on the defuse. Another round for Pebbles Devils.
Each of these rounds, there's always a very small but very large attempt from Labubus that maybe had the clutch of a lifetime. It's still close no matter what, but
certainly.
Big shutdown again. The overdrive not finding a ton of value for Labubus. Did like the from the shadows, as you pointed out, Paul, from Mimikyu inside of mid. Had we not seen OG Pepperoni, again, this kid who has the foresight of God itself, to go for ult like that to shut down the presence of a lurking omen was unbelievable. This is Labubus to see what they could do before they potentially hit 12.
Darting 3, 2, 1.
Blinding Jen.
Nothing.
I'm stunning.
Flash.
Heaven one.
Smoking heaven. Should I smoke?
One tree.
I'm darting heaven.
Smoke door again.
Get ready to spam. 2 heaven.
Yeah, close heaven. Free is out heaven.
So this tree. Oh.
Oh, she got me low.
Out.
Kitty's low.
One more tree, and one heaven.
Sova's one.
Oh, out Jen.
NC.
Yo, I'm fucking getting shot from everywhere. Oh my god.
Mife just has the plot.
You could see the plight of Labubus there, getting shot from everywhere. That is how they've been feeling pretty much, I mean, the whole map.
I think from Pebbles Devils, we've seen big hero plays, I think, from just about every player so far. Crazy stat, you know, because you can't see it on the screen. Every single Pebble Devils round has been won off of the fuse in this half. Which has been every round except for one from Labubus.
Look, they don't mind if Labubus plant. They know the comp too, right? They know they don't want to fight Labubus in the early round. Well, maybe you want to hit him with an op. But you don't want to get into a big old scrap. So if they're going to go for an execute, just let them have it. A post plant, a retake, more than feasible for Pebbles Devils, especially now in this round that they've gotten rid of the Jet.
Big information found, too, from the defense. Now they recognize the Labubus. Well, especially on A site with one player being there. Smoke's not available anymore. This has to be a big rotate from the attackers. They have the lockdown, the Hunter's Fury. It's the only saving grace this team has left to stay inside the upper half of the bracket in this best of one.
Pebbles Devils just one round away from clinching their spot tomorrow in the quarterfinals. Mike is pretty low, though. Nice shot from NBD. A good swing. Just contacting up. When in doubt, go for the fight. That's an op, though. Got to keep your gun out for that one. Somebody's got to be watching heaven. Eventually, Watermelly gets there. Has to cover their own lockdown and does so beautifully. A 1v2. It'd have to nearly be the ace. It'd have to be the 4K to commit this. And the swing is just unfortunate. Pebbles Devils locking it up. 13 on the board. And a quarterfinal appearance guaranteed.
Such great cohesion from Pebbles Devils. Again, each player stepped up in individual rounds, and they all worked together so well. You know, we were expecting maybe from, like, Challengers talent individually. In a Creator Cup tournament, you're probably not, like, thinking in that mindset to, like, you know, win it out all the time. Just go for the flashy TikTok clips. But I gotta say, for Ascent, it really can be anybody's game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's one of the reasons that Ascent, you know, as much as I like to clown on it because we see it all the time in best of ones, that's the reason it is the best of one map. You don't have to know any too, like, fancy rotates or have weird tactical plans or anything. It can be as simple as, hey, let's all stick together. Hey, are we going to retake? Hey, let's not fight the team that just wants to heavy execute and play aggressively and fast on their attack. Let's just go for the post plants. It was a great work from Pebbles Devils to get that win. I mean, we were talking about him all the time, but Mife, however you say it, however you say the name, just a monster.
Mife, Miff, maybe without the TH. A lot of different opportunities.
HF.
They won pretty much every solo duel they were encountered in the entire map. It was unbelievable. Plus, you know, we look at the whole, right? The big scale for Pebbles Devils. They recognized, as you said, Paul, it was Labubus just wanting to fast execute pretty much every round. They would wait it out, they would retake, and they would just win the fights.
Yeah, and let's not forget, on Pebbles Devils' own attack, they were sneaky in a lot of those later rounds, right? They've gotten to some odd positions, completely catch Labubus off guard, right? They were really good at just playing in ways that Labubus didn't want them to play.
Yeah, I think that's a very good way of putting it. It seemed like all the winning strats that Labubus wanted to employ were shut down, whether it be Smirk entrying or Watermelly's ults being really good, but unfortunately just not finding a lot of impact or just shut down by Pebbles Devils. Gotta give a lot of props to OG Pepperoni. I know they didn't win MVP, but, you know, non-statistically, I think they were the MVP of this map.
There were some absolute clutch moments from OG Pepperoni that the game
That's why they're
could
the OG.
have it could have swung on a dime were it not for some insane clutches. Like you said in the map, it feels like everyone on Pebbles Devils had their moment in the sun. And that's what you want to see if you're going to be able to actually get into the upper echelons here in the Creator Cup. Remember, there's $1,000 in this prize pool on the line and a potential ticket to Las Vegas for the Creator Cup LAN in the future. So if you're going to want to make it there, everybody top to bottom is going to have to be able to perform.
You ever go gambling, Paul? You ever been to Vegas?
You know, I'm not quite a gambling man myself.
No, neither am I. But it's fun to watch people gamble. I remember one time we were at the Vegas event, and I was watching another talent gamble, and they kicked me out because I didn't have my ID there at the time. But you know what? You don't need an ID for. In fact, it's something that you don't need to gamble for either. Is the QoR merch drop?
A
They
safe
have
bet.
Right? It's a safe bet because you get quality and you get awesome things. I got QoR socks like 3 years ago and I still wear them daily. They are so nice. But you know what? If you want to be like me, super awesome, of course, go check it out at QoRGaming.com/shop and you can be ahead of the fashion. Coco Chanel is trying to keep up with QoR Gaming. That's how ahead they are.
Okay, well, we're gonna head ourselves on to a quick little break here, folks. But when we come back, we've got another interview with someone from Pebbles Devils, so stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Clockeracy or Chloe. I'm a content creator for QoR. I'm team captain of Clown Car, and I'm a VCT Game Changers player.
I'm Danny. I'm a host of the QoR cast, and I make YouTube videos, and I'm not a Valorant player. Okay, Noel, you're up.
Fudge! Yo, I'm not good at this, man. All right. My name is Dr. Noel. People know me as Noel. I am from the Bahamas, probably known as the #1 CSGO, Valorant, Call of Duty player in the Bahamas, quote unquote.
Okay.
Because there's not a lot of people. And I'm usually known as the Brimstone one trick. So yeah, because of how aggressively I play Brimstone. And I am a content creator for QoR Gaming as well.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie or Kenzie Q. I'm a Valorant content creator. I make Valorant YouTube videos and TikToks, and I stream DGen hours on Twitch. And yeah, I'm part of the clown car.
Well, my next shot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yo, my name's Hexe, and I grind the game 24 hours a day. I'm low-key crazy at the video game. I stopped streaming a little bit, but I'm getting back into it low-key. But I'm ready to win.
Yes,
He
sir.
looks like
Let's go.
he's high on Valorant. He looks like he's living in the servers.
I gotta ask, who came up with the name Cloud Car?
It was
a
close, bro.
certain,
Yeah,
it was a certain team
Yeah.
captain.
Boys, this is
Okay, well,
democracy
because
in here.
listen, I asked the day before, I was like, what do you want the name to be? And then I got one bad name from Ennis, so we don't gotta talk about that. And I was like, okay, let me just think of a name on the spot. And then I was thinking, you know how everyone like uses their names in it, so I was like, oh, Clocracy's Clowns, and I was like, that sounds kind of not good. So then I put Clown Car, and then I didn't tell them. So,
Wait, you
Yeah,
just
we didn't have any word in this.
Yeah, we didn't have a say.
No, it just kind of
The name just happened, and I just saw the logo made by Kenzie, and I was like, oh, this is great.
there's a lot of returning faces here from previous Creator Cups. Is there any team or anyone that you guys are excited to play up against, or anyone that you guys have like ongoing battles with, anything like that?
I think it was Taco's team that I saw, and I was kind of intimidated by that because I believe Daddy Dezel is on Taco's team, and if I'm not mistaken, and there's beef between Daddy Dezel and I because we queued together and we 5-stacked together, and she low-key throws my elo, so
Oh,
yeah. I don't know, she better watch it.
I don't have beef with anybody, but I want to play against Kaide.
Yo, well, what did we say, Loki?
Yeah, yeah.
I want to play versus Kaide because she's my friend, and then Lil Grizzly's on the team, and then I'm literally here with Tia, bro. I just want to like dismantle them, not mess around.
We didn't talk about that part, the dismantling part.
Dismantle it, bro.
if a Valorant agent was, made based off your team captain, you know how they make their own decisions here, as I'm seeing, what would their ultimate ability be called?
I actually think it would just be called
run people
Clown
over
Car.
with a car.
Like, it would literally be just a clown car, and behind the clown car, I think it would be kind of like fire, like Brimstone's Molly, in like a mass way, and it would just kind of be like a red carpet, like, like in your match history, just zooming across.
That's just.
I think it would just be like a blind guy driving a car and he just like hit somebody, you know?
You can all.
Welcome back, folks. We just saw Pebbles Devils take a victory here in the upper bracket of Group D. And to celebrate, we got the MVP himself, Myth, coming on in. Man, you popped off that game. How's it feel?
Feels great, honestly. It was a pretty good game. It did feel a little bit rough during the last half of the attacker side, but we were able to pull ourselves back together, just bring up back, calm ourselves down, play slow, and just honestly, just after that, we were able to bring ourselves to play pretty comfortably into the defensive half, and then we just took the win.
Yeah, it was a good reset. I mean, I think every single round won by PB, and the second half was like all diffuses, right? How does it feel to be a diffuse demon?
Well, me personally, I don't really mind it that much, but, I know that there are some players that do, but...
Sorry, a diffuse devil, I should say.
Oh,
there we go.
well, I actually do prefer that wording. When you put it like that, it makes it sound a lot better. But honestly, when it came to the retakes, everyone on my team just played so well, Never a bad thing to be in that position when your team just retakes so well every round, so...
Hey, if everyone's popping off, that's all that matters. I mean, you talked about, things maybe taking a little bit of a dip in the middle of the map. So what is the best vibe for you guys? Where are you guys your most comfortable? What led to you guys getting back on your feet and stable?
So it's interesting you say that because I was thinking about it a lot, like after the game. There seems to be a really, really good balance that we have between being really, really hype and being really, really slow and calculatory. So it seems to be, it's not necessarily a middle ground, but we're very, very good already, it seems, at making sure that we don't go too far into one end. You know what I mean?
Sounds like there's been a lot of prep and a lot of mental work being put into this tournament. And we're only in day 1. But if your team continues into day 2 and day 3, you know, what's the strat book going to look like? Like, how in-depth are you planning on going for, say, grand finals?
Well, it depends. I mean, me as a player, I mean, I've been coaching for a while, so a lot of stuff is just kind of ingrained into my brain. And you mentioned prep, but we actually haven't done anything. So, nothing at all. So there's actually been
Just like
no
me in
prep.
college.
Sorry?
Just like me in college.
I'm not sure what you mean. I'm sorry.
That's
he's
okay.
saying,
I didn't
he's
prepare
saying he
for it
never
either.
prepped for his classes in college. He's a bad student.
Oh,
You don't
I'm
have
sorry,
to worry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize for not understanding. Keg will throw a million jokes at a wall every 2 minutes. So I only
That's
pick up
impressive.
1 out of every 2,000 of them anyways. But
I think I'm on the same
The
boat
rest of them are
already.
subliminal.
I'm already there. I'm already there.
Before we let you go, hang out with your team, celebrate your win, and making it on to day number 2, you gotta tell us, is there anyone you're really looking forward to playing here in the Creator Cup? Any teams you have your eye out on? Any other creators that you'd love to put in the dirt?
You know, I was watching a good friend of mine, Neo Champy, his stream earlier. The team looks solid. I want to play them.
Okay.
That'd be some fun.
Nice. I like that reasoning too. The competitive drive. Oh, they just seem good. I want to play good teams.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
love that.
Absolutely.
Well, Myth, thank you so much for being here. We really do appreciate you taking the time for the interview. Who knows? Maybe there will be more interviews to come. We'll have to wait and see as your team continues in the Creator Tournament.
We shall see. Thanks for having me, guys.
Absolutely. And of course, with that, we're going to go to a small break while we get our third and I believe our final best of 1 done and set up. So don't go anywhere. Go to QoRGaming.com/shop and we'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Clockeracy or Chloe. I'm a content creator for QoR. I'm team captain of Clown Car, and I'm a VCT Game Changers player.
I'm Danny. I'm a host of the QoR cast, and I make YouTube videos, and I'm not a Valorant player. Okay, Noel, you're up.
Fudge! Yo, I'm not good at this, man. All right. My name is Dr. Noel. People know me as Noel. I am from the Bahamas, probably known as the #1 CSGO, Valorant, Call of Duty player in the Bahamas, quote unquote.
Okay.
Because there's not a lot of people. And I'm usually known as the Brimstone one trick. So yeah, because of how aggressively I play Brimstone. And I am a content creator for QoR Gaming as well.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie or Kenzie Q. I'm a Valorant content creator. I make Valorant YouTube videos and TikToks, and I stream DGen hours on Twitch. And yeah, I'm part of the Clown Car.
Well, my next shot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yo, my name's Hexe, and I grind the game 24 hours a day. I'm low-key crazy at the video game. I stopped streaming a little bit, but I'm getting back into it low-key. But I'm ready to win.
He looks like
Let's
he's
go.
high on Valorant. He looks like he's living in the servers.
I gotta ask, who came up with the name Cloud Car?
It was
There's a
close, bro.
certain,
Yeah,
there's a certain team
Yeah.
captain.
This is
Okay, well, because listen, I asked the day before, I was like, what do you want the name to be? And then I got one bad name from Ennis, so we don't gotta talk about that. And I was like, okay, let me just think of a name on the spot. And then I was thinking, you know how everyone like uses their names in it. So I was like, oh, Clocracy's Clowns. And I was like, that sounds kind of not good. So then I put Clown Car, and then I didn't tell them.
Wait, you just...
Yeah, we didn't have any word in this.
Yeah, we didn't have a say.
No, it just kind of
The name just happened, and I just saw the logo made by Kenzie, and I was like, oh, this is great.
There's a lot of returning faces here from previous Creator Cups. Is there any team or anyone that you guys are excited to play up against, or anyone that you guys have like ongoing battles with, anything like that?
I think it was Taco's team that I saw, and I was kind of intimidated by that because I believe Daddy Dezel is on Taco's team, and if I'm not mistaken, and there's beef between Daddy Dezel and I because we queued together and we 5-stacked together, and she low-key throws my elo, so
Oh.
yeah. She better watch it.
I don't have beef with anybody, but I want to play against Kaide.
Yo, what do we say?
Hello, welcome back everybody. We just had an amazing interview, and guess what? It's the last game of the day. It goes by so fast when you're having so much fun. My name is Keg, the ultimate fun enjoyer, and Paul here is a mentee in fun having. What's up, Paul?
The ultimate fun enjoyer is a very bold thing. There are a lot of fun enjoyers, Keg.
That's
like
true.
That's a competitive scene.
Yeah, it's Olympic level, but unfortunately, I'm still in the varsity league, so I got to work my way up to have more fun.
Okay,
This
well,
might be the way to do it.
I was gonna say we're well on our way. We've got Happy Family versus Shays Freaks for our last game of the day. Keep in mind, this is do or die for both these squads. They've each won a game, they've each lost a game, and you're right, no ascent for our last game of the day. I mean, we're already having fun then, aren't we, Keg?
Now, Paul, is this what we call in the industry a Christmas miracle?
Well, it's March, so I don't think so. But I'm not an expert on either of those things.
You're not a holidayologist?
Wow. What, you can't say Daisy Dilly Dally Dapperly, but you can say holidayologist without blinking an eye?
You know, I went to school for it for a bit.
For holidayology?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that what your thesis
I'm very
was in?
unemployed. I can only get jobs at Hallmark.
All right. Well, thankfully we've got you here right now, so no need to go fishing for Hallmark yet.
Oh, thank God. But hey, you know what? This stack for both teams looks pretty good. I recognize Jay Bro. He's actually in the top 25 contention right now for the Luminosity thing.
Very nice. A Stallion, too, is a player I'm familiar with. Played on TMU Blue. Now plays on, I believe, Keanu, if I remember correctly.
Sorry. More importantly, I've had In-N-Out Burger with J-Bro.
There you go.
Most important.
Fair enough. You get those animal fries. Yeah, all right. Well, I mean,
I've never had animal fries.
Okay. You got to do it at least once at In-N-Out. Don't you live in California? Whatever. I digress. We've actually got shocking. I could not have predicted that we were going to get the Phoenix Clove from both teams.
I mean, to me, this tells me this is just going to be a very punchy rank stack for both teams for the most part.
Let's go. Let's scrap. Let's get in it. I want to see these teams throwing punches.
Big contact plays, just a lot of group fights. Probably, if not A rubble early on, it's going to be contact C, contact B, mid round into A site. Just a lot of like pseudo VCT strats early on. So I'm very curious to see where the Tejo is going to exist in this stack. This is a much older composition from Happy Family towards Release Lotus with the Fade and Raise. That's going to mean a lot of defensive prowess up A early. That's going to promote Shays Freaks to push over into C early on for retakes from the defense.
Already getting that Nano Swarm popped too. And a hard rotate from Happy Family as well. If the fight's not careful, Lima's got to win that. Manages to get both and get away. Oh, that makes things tough for Shays Freaks. Had they gotten that pick, they maybe could have bounced back to an A, but now look, the Sharks are closing in around them.
Shark-infested waters on land. This could be a really good opportunity to take the stealth drone. Finds a lot of info, but not the right ones.
Oh, you'll get there.
Oh. Hello?
I mean, hello? Well.
Oh, QoR Gaming wins?
QoR Gaming.
No, maybe not.
Go to
QoR Gaming wins
QoRGaming.com.
in our hearts. Well, that was a very interesting ending to the first round. I mean, for the most part, again, just early contact plays, shutting down and forcing rotates from the attackers. This is going to be a game of confidence. That's what it comes down to when you have a 3-site map on the attack. You can't just give up after the initial first fight.
Happy Family now will bolster themselves. Oh, the collat from Stallion. Starting off round number 2. Oh, and spots one. Here comes the paint shell. Force you out of the corner. Oh, didn't quite make it all the way there, though. Nice couple of shots, though. Dispatches the Boombot flying in for more. Maybe feeling it a bit too much, but you can go for a heat check after a nice couple shots like that, especially with the rest of Happy Family having it in the bag.
Yeah, this is going to be incredibly tough early on if these outlaws do not get punished. Curious to see what the eco will look like now for the attacking side. Only 2 heavy shields, which means Stallion can find a whirlwind of action off of these opening swings still, unless it is J-Bro. Okay, full shields across the board now, which is nice. If I can look into the future for a second, I'm willing to bet that LOL, Lima, Oscar Lima, and Stallion probably swap weapons after this first fight.
They're going in for it. Cosmic does cross. Has to be careful. Does have the full armor, though. So even that outlaw wouldn't completely dispatch him, but still don't want to take that much damage if you can avoid it. Takes it from the ghost instead. But manages to stay alive. Nice flash, but it won't save Lima. He'll still be good for 1, though, before falling. A 3v3 currently, and still that outlaw in hand for Stallion. No way you're going to open the door. Oh, I think wanted the timing off the drone, but the drone pops beforehand, so we'll instead just open it to mess with him. Ooh, bait him forward a little bit. Does get caught by the concuss, and will have to back away, giving some space and a B plant over to Shay's Freaks.
Yeah, hopefully, though, no rifles on the ground. That would be a free rifle given to Stallion to move away from the outlaw. Great up close, though. If this outlaw still exists within the arsenal of this raise, it'll be hard to find a shot. 2 left for the defense. Free rifle picked up.
And an upgrade's nice for Stallion. But these positions are hard to play against, especially with absolutely no utility. Just the 1 blast pack to try and get out onto the spike. But the Nanoswarm popped. A decent trade, but Hope all alone now. Second Nanoswarm, too. Just going to buy more time, and I think... Ooh, didn't peek out. I thought we were about to see one more, but nice spam, and Shay Yellow's got it.
Yeah, not the best investment post-round for Shay's Freaks, but they won the round regardless, which is a great step in the right direction. The eco for Happy Family shouldn't be in a bad spot. They were able to bonus a lot into the last few rounds. Full rifles, for the most part, full shields across the board. Lima, Oscar Lima will use run it back probably very early into this round. A full A setup once again. Big highlight to over to Cosmic. If he can continue to double blast pack past Rubble and start taking these fights early, that could be a big crumble against Happy Family.
Cosmic not trying it this time around, though.
Yeah,
knows that Shay's Freaks are going to play aggressively for that Rubble control. So now a lot of util invested. But good map control. And here comes the run it back going all the way into the spawn. No one's home, though. Lima, Oscar Lima will be able to get at least the information out of this. Hey, guys, they're not going A. I can tell you that much for certain. So the rotate C going to have to come through. One more snuck out here, too. Wonderland not going to be able to win that fight either. And the C anchor falling doesn't bode well for Happy Family.
Does not bode well, absolutely. Still Stallions left alive. Has in the past been a fantastic collegiate player. This Phoenix as well found a lot of impact, but J-Bro has been slithering like a snake in this mid-round. Past Oscar's ult, we had seen him sneak all the way up into B main. The rest of the team was C. Contact fights were brought out. That's when Wonderland had fallen. Plenty of information gained about where the rest of these defenders were in the late round. Really good map control for the attackers now.
Chase Freaks, quick on the adaptation. Will they contest Rubble here because it's an eco round, right? You don't think that there's going to be a ton of utility that will keep you out of Rubble. I think if you're going to go toward A, this is a good round to do so. Of course, the paint shell will be online, though. So Chase Freaks playing quite slowly to start. And Stallion out in the open. Now all the util's gone. You can come A for free.
Yeah, great bluff being called out by Chase Freaks. They weren't going to run away just because of one piece of Fade utility. Full A-side control, though. This could be a round for Happy Family. Oh my god. Wonderland. Unbelievable. Give them the trophy.
Well, I mean, a knife's nice, but it doesn't put rounds on the board, although another pick will help you. Oh, able to get a third with 1 HP somehow. Lima, Oscar, Lima. The one to take the bullets there. Wonderland's still pretty low, though, in Cosmic. We'll shut that one down. Luke is going to need one hell of a shot, and it just doesn't come through. A little bit more dicey than I think Chase Freaks were hoping for, but they got plenty of money, and they get the round.
Great comeback from Chase Freaks, and they didn't use any ult in the process. Their cycling is looking fantastic. Shay's a little far behind, but this next round could be a great opportunity for them to orb farm. But we gotta get boots on the ground to see exactly what they're thinking. We got a small little listening from Chase Freaks.
I feel like they peeked this.
Yeah.
This match to be safe. Just let me
If they
get.
have
let
an
me get
outlaw,
up.
they're gonna shoot off the flash anyway.
I mean, I was gonna say we could
I can
whistle
jump
that
on it,
right
you don't
away.
have
if
to-
we
I'm gonna
really
flash
wanted
into
to.
Lima. Hold on.
Could be one pushed out.
I'm walking through.
Do that shit.
What's CT? Fuck.
CT.
I'm just
What do we
CT.
do?
Nice.
I'm planning for.
Nice.
Oh, that's awkward.
Oh fuck.
Let's relax, guys.
There's two waterfall.
I
Two
can't help you. I
waterfall.
can't help you.
You're good. You're good.
I'm playing mound.
Wait. Here.
You-
Waterfall. Ulting from waterfall.
Oh.
Coming out waterfall now. One's on site. Nice, Hannah.
I don't
Play your
have
life
my-
if you can.
I don't have mollies anymore.
You're good. Nice shit.
Oh
Nice.
my god! Right now.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable work there from Chase Freaks. I loved how aware they were the entire round. Incredibly aware of exactly where Happy Family was the entire time. The only wrinkle, really, was Stallion doing ridiculous things, getting that 3-piece. But even after that, they recoup. They say, hey, just play your life. We're going to hold this. And Shay Yellow just narrowly able to get that spam on the low health diffuser. What a round.
I mean, great comms coming out from Chase Freaks. Everything was stable and concise, even when things began to fall apart in the post plant. Now, what's available? Teho ult, that Armageddon for Waterfall? That was the big point of contention last round.
Ooh, that's a tough entry, though. Do you pivot B off this, I wonder? No, you got to commit to where your lockdown is. Especially since it's going to make it all the way through. It might even get... No, it won't quite get the detain there. Armageddon really early, in my opinion. I don't think that was needed for Waterfall, but at least an Out Fraud champion knows there's no one coming up behind him, I guess.
Not against it, but no one on Chase Freaks pushed Waterfall off of that either. It's free space for Happy Family to reclaim.
Wonderland nasty with it, predicting where Fraud would be sitting. Then throwing the Haunt in. That's going to reveal one back sight. Yeah, you're not long for this world. Although somehow still isn't down. There we go. Finally, Hannah Kim is dispatched of. And Happy Family will keep us close.
Keeps it close. Big losses in ults for Chase Freaks to not convert that round. You lost the Armageddon. You lost the lockdown. Not going to be available for a while. We'll say, so far this map, a lot of wasted ults from everybody. We saw wasted run it back. We saw Stallion waste the showstopper. We saw Hannah waste the Armageddon. We saw the wasted lockdown too. So really, it's been coming down a lot of this to positioning for these teams and being able to operate off of each other, which is most important.
Well,
Back to defaulting we go.
Yeah, we're gonna go without some ults here as well. I mean, you know, there's the not dead yet, but Stallion, oh my word, just flying forward. Nobody's here to meet him though. Shays Freaks very wise to the fact that Happy Family like to play aggressive in rubble early.
Yeah, that's some great control. Now the lurk from this Killjoy could be good into the late round. Stallion is fishing for a fight, wants to get that showstopper back. Ooh. Okay. Really playing with fire.
Another run it back coming in, but Fraud not able to get squat with it. Gets information though. Hey guys, there's 3 on B right now. Unfortunately, it's B, so there's not really a great avenue of attack for Shays Freaks to pivot from. They're going to slowly go to A. But Shay, who was getting all of the information and playing contact, gets disposed of. Oh, and what a filthy shot from Stallion, who just keeps it going. You're never going to tame this horse.
Actual Rocky Balboa in the server. Italian Stallion's looking amazing. 4 bullets left. Not even going to risk the reload. Could still, without doing so, get rid of every player on Shays Freaks. A great salvo early on. Wonderland and Hope. The rest of Happy Family there to clean it up. 4-4. Stallion is scary, dude. He has had his pulse on the entirety of Shays Freaks, the entirety of that last round. I mean, you know, this is a chance for us to figure out what is happening with them in the comms. This was such great aim placement. That is 1,000 hours of deathmatch right there. But we have a listen in now with the Happy Family to see what exactly is up.
Right. If she wants to just ult and run up, and I'll suck for her.
Suck for her?
You get a what?
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking suck her. Sorry.
What?
What the
That was
fuck
a little
is
weird.
Leave,
Oh, there's a couple. There's a couple. Oh, I didn't get one. There's 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. Oh, I'm blind. Oh, shit on.
How
Wait, I'm
did
blinded
he-
again.
Dude, this
Oh,
guy's
I'm
the
blind.
best
I'm blind.
player
Oh, fuck.
in the world.
Oh my god, my mouse.
From B. I'm pushing B. I'm pushing B. Yo.
He's right there.
Nice.
Nice, nice.
Dude, this raise.
Yeah, you're telling me this raise?
This raise.
Yeah, it might be just a little wild.
This raise. I think this whole team is wild. It's a happy family, but it's a chaotic one, Keg. At least that's what it sounds like from the comms.
Well, I can relate to that.
Oh.
But 5-4 now. 13-6, Paul. For Stallion.
Yeah, that's
pretty
nasty.
Wild. You know for a fact he's fishing for this showstopper.
Don't pop it immediately. You got to get info, though. Okay, nice. Good. I like to see that discipline there. If you don't get a sound cue, there's no reason to use the ult. And actually, Stallion could come quick back into B. It looks like it wants to be a B play here for Shays Freaks. And Stallion waiting in the wings. Nightfall, too. Wait, Happy Family aren't even going to let them go B. They're going to try and push. And good for one. J-Bro down. And there is just no map left. Shays Freaks getting completely encircled and stomped on. The herd is here. Unleashed.
That's got to be clip of the day. 1,000%. A 4K for Stallion. Yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty.
We're definitely gonna get a replay of that, probably like within nanoseconds. That 13-6. Glad I pointed that out because now it's 17-6. I don't know what divides it in the 6. I'm not gonna pretend to try, but this must be like a 4 KD at this point. 1, 2, 3.
Just such control of the rifle. Such presence. Discipline. You know, one of our producers told me previously Stallion's been described as a good player 95% of the time and the best collegiate player 5% of the time. Here, just looking like the best player.
Yeah, the most dominant player we've seen today. We've already seen pretty high professional level talent brought out. Stallion, sure, off screen. We don't even need to highlight him anymore. He'll just delete people.
Cosmic doing a lot of work though. Showstopper got control of B, and with Puka going down, this turns into a difficult retake. This Showstopper's gonna have to land right at the feet though. No, J-Bro gets away from it, And the flash, well timed by Fraud. There goes the Stallion himself. Lima trying to come back in and still make this happen. A 2v2. But time running low, Keg.
Now what do you do here, 2v2? Not a lot of options, J-Bro. Could be able to get off of these 2 deaths, but then the round will be over.
Surely you don't get enough health. Yeah, the spam there, very doable for Shay's Freaks. And you know, we've been talking a lot about Stallion, but it's still 5-6. Unlucky that J-Bro gets caught by the spike there, but still, it has not been a bad half whatsoever by Shay's Freaks.
It really hasn't. Stallion has been taking Happy Family, kicking and screaming on vacation into Lotus to give them this 6 scoreline. But Cosmic, too, has been putting up numbers. Yeah. It's really not that far off from Stallion.
These raises, man.
So here's an experiment for this round, right? The next 3 rounds, whichever raise dies first, the other team wins.
I don't know if I disagree there.
Fell.
I mean, yeah, it seems fairly straightforward to me. But Cosmic's not doing so hot either. Rather
he's
low.
alive.
Is alive, if only technically.
Hey, Hospice Care is still alive. It's looking like an A hit now. KJ, other side of the map, needs to be that defense on the alarm bot that they're locked into. Same with the turret. Because neither have been procced, this looks like it should still be an A hit, and that's why the defense is still A-centered. Cosmic falls.
Oh, but Lima comes back fishing for more. Bites off more than they can chew. Leaves it to a 3v3. Lockdown still in tow, though. So if Shay's Freaks actually do end up committing toward A, well, I was going to say maybe you just pop the lockdown, but actually, Killjoy's kind of left. Hope here all alone. The wide swing. J-Bro wins it in the Clove head-to-head and gets more as well. Again, another map that starts tied up.
Oh, and again, this is only day 1. These are best of ones. All the teams that we've had so far on stream have been ultra competitive. We swap sides now. Cosmic did have, I would say overall, a very nice even track in terms of kills, but was just still falling behind Stallion. Stallion on the attack, though, I think could be a very scary story, but we have to worry about him maybe overheating and being too far up from his team.
Keep in mind, we have very nearly mirror compositions as well. So it makes sense that we've just been going and going and going. There haven't been many slow rounds, not much rotating to be seen. It has been in each other's faces. And Happy Family,
plays.
Yeah, they're just going straight to C here. Alarm bots, nanostorms used, but it's not really going to stop Happy Family much.
Oh!
Yeah, Stallion already on the site, and Shay Yellow not able to do much against that many players.
Brought down immediately. 4v4. The numbers are dwindling so fast. It's really just a battle of gunfights.
And I mean, Fraud. Oh, not quite alone here. What is that? Your classics should not work that way, Stallion. I'm telling you now. That's just wrong.
That's right. Well, luckily, though, Lotus is international waters. He's been out for arrest for a long time, and no one's been able to catch him. Manslaughter.
If nothing else,
tax
confiscate
evasion.
the classic. That's gotta be contraband
You gotta blame
at
the
this
TSA
point.
on that one.
All right, well, now he's got a
20.
stinger in hand. Yeah, 21-8 in 13 rounds.
I mean, we're getting to a point where if Stallion keeps up this pace, he will eclipse and double Cosmic's kills.
And Happy Family not getting too fancy with it either. Not overthinking it. They're like, hey, we got better guns. They ain't got squat. Let's just go for it. We know that we're going to be able to plant B. Let's make it happen. Stallion pulling out the pistol. Okay, eventually Wonderland's like, hey, you need to wrap this one up, Stallion. You need to get over here. Fraud champion, hello? 2 with the Bucky? No, don't give him any more. Thank you. Okay. This is just getting scrappy, though. Everybody's fighting everywhere all at once. Finally, Stallion puts some sense into it.
By the way, there's a spike.
Yeah,
in the defender spawn.
Plan just never happened. All right. That's 3 more for Stallion, by the way. Now at 24 kills in 14 rounds. Stallion's gonna have 2 KPR soon.
Yeah, I believe it. Now officially 10 kills over Cosmic. Needs 4 more. It's about as complex as the math I can do. It'll be 28, 14. So that would be double.
Yeah, there you go.
And this is the rifle round for Cosmic.
Yes.
I mean, if there's a chance to, stem the hemorrhaging that's happening right now, this would be the round to do it.
And Happy Family are just gonna run it back. They're like, hey, now we got worse weapons. Let's go B. Let's force the guns into the stingers, the judges. J-Bro's got to make something happen on this entry. Get some decent spam, but it's not enough to claim a life.
Just mollies everywhere. A lot of premature utility. Allows Oscar Lima to push up. No one's going to check this corner.
No one's going to check this corner. Even if you do, it's a judge. Good for 2. Cosmic shuts it down, but that's got to be the hopes of the defense whittling away. Here comes Stallion as well. The Stinger getting in on the action before Cosmic can do squat. Oh, boy. Fraud's also only got a judge. What can you do? Oh, he tries to whip out the classic because he wants to push forward, but the timing is so unfortunate.
Was a 6-6 to start things out. Now Happy Family have been ransacking this attack. They look so well equipped for B-site. Chase Freaks, it's not over just yet. They need to buy a Band-Aid at some point, though. And so after these replays, we'll have to do a listen in and see exactly where their mind is at. Because this could be the make or break moment for a lot of teams. When they start to lose rounds, they cannot start tilting. But let's see what they think.
Ways to when we retake is death ball together when we retake, so like off flashes.
Oh, there's
Raise there.
I'm just insta rotating.
Yeah.
To opening tree. I'm playing off. I'm playing off. I'm playing off.
He's gonna be pushed.
I can nade Rebel.
I have a Mookie. Give smoke.
There might be one there. I don't.
20 seconds.
Yeah, there.
Where'd that bounce off?
Wait. One's.
I think one's gonna be close.
Yeah, one's close.
Oh.
Damn.
NC.
Oh my gosh.
I mean...
Alright, that result.
I mean, overwhelming, being in the POV of watching you get Happy Family, it is definitely an ordeal.
Bro, Happy Family are having too much fun with it now. Stallion's trying to go for the face-forward knife kill. Nah, put that away, man. Come on, I know you're 26-9, but that's not gonna fly here.
I don't know. I mean, Wonderland got a knife kill already. I think Stallion's just jealous.
But it was the knife in the back kill, right?
Oh,
the
yes,
one that works.
Good old Caesar.
Yeah, exactly.
We need the famous knife in the front kill.
That's what Stallion wants, man. We'll settle for the showstopper this time around, though. Lets it loose and didn't even need to see that Shay was there to know that that was going to ring true. Going for more, too. A heat check just on fire. Burning through Shay's Freaks. An ace inevitable for this Stallion.
Good lord. That is officially over double the kills of Cosmic now.
I'm gonna be honest. That might be double the kills of Cosmic, but it might be 3 times more than anyone else in the lobby. I mean, just what a timing here. Pushing forward further. The pace with which Stallion is able to get back there, too. I mean, just never slowed down even for a moment. Yeah, almost 3 times more than anyone else in the lobby.
I mean, Stallion has just been on a whole nother level. Mechanically and position-wise, just unbelievably good. Fraud. Stemming the bleeding. Does remove Stallion early on. A great way of beginning things out. Was it the sacrifice of himself? I would honestly say that's worth.
Honestly, yeah, you trade 2 for Stallion at this point. You're not that mad about it. Only problem
battle
is
of attrition or whatever buzzwords we casters say.
Yeah, the only problem is it's still a 3v4, right? J-Bro.
Just don't attrish that much.
Okay, the judge putting in judge work. Poor Hannah Kim. Second round where someone snuck up on Hannah. And suddenly the judge is all alone. Shay's got to fight a million people. Manages to get one. But what do you do when a happy family are just on a roll like this?
I think this is the happiest family I've ever seen in Valorant. Usually Valorant tears apart families, but then this just solidifies their core.
Might be the happiest family I've seen, full stop.
Yeah, that's relatable, Paul. Yeah. 32-10. Not a single round lost on this attacking half. The Phoenix, the Rays, are equipped and ready to go in dismantling Shay's Freaks. A-Site, potentially the only thing now keeping Shay's Freaks in this, well, upper half of the tournament. They'll have to hold down the line. Stallion all by himself.
Bro, look, horses are not predators by nature, but Stallion is looking to change that. Is on the hunt right now. Just goes all the way, almost all the way into their spawn. Eventually falls off because here comes the run it back. Just holding the line for that one before coming back to the site and getting rid of J-Bro. A showstopper, some celebratory fireworks. It feels almost inevitable at this point. That happy family will get this done. Doesn't even die to the burning hands. Still manages to take down Fraud, pushing through it. And Lima, Oscar Lima will get the job done. Happy family are on their way to the second day.
I mean, what do we say? It was the Italian Stallion. It was the Stallion show, and it really never ended. The show continues on into day 2. Breaking almost 40 going into this one best of one. If this is the trend he wants to start now, that is a very big precedent to set.
That's crazy. It's just disgusting what Stallion was able to do here today. I love seeing those days from Stallion, those pop-off days, the days where Stallion is just in the zone, you know?
He's locked in.
Exactly, 100% locked in. I've never seen a horse lock in. I've never seen a horse lock in like that. No.
You gotta go to a horse farm at some point, Paul. They all play like Stallion at some points. Look, this raise was incredible. And, you know, for one map, that's a good thing to see. If you're happy family, you're definitely happy, but you want to make sure you can keep this up going to games 2 and 3, because that can tire you out.
500 ACS.
Another day in paradise for Stallion.
That's just disgusting. That's just disgusting. I don't know if I've ever seen 500. Halfway to 1,000 on the AC. Just absolutely nasty. And credit where it's due. I thought Shay's Freaks played really well, especially in the first half. I mean, we were talking about Cosmic nearly keeping pace with Stallion for a while. But then, I mean, just full speed ahead. You could not stop.
Yeah, Stallion just was able to worm his way into the back lines just about every round and get not 1, not 2, sometimes even 5 kills, an ace, to solidify the entirety of the defense falling apart for Shay's Freaks. Which is a shame, too. Both these teams looked really great on the attacking side, but the defense, unfortunately, for Shay just fell a little short.
Yeah, congratulations to Happy Family, though. They've booked their ticket to day number 2. They will make it to the quarterfinal. Bro, that just makes me wonder, what was their competition doing? What was Chrome's Crash Outs doing against Happy Family in the first round? Because Chrome's Crash Outs were able to beat them somehow. How do you... Man, that makes me kind of terrified of Chrome's Crash Outs. I'm not going to lie. I'm shaking in my boots here.
Day 2 will be Valorant in 2030. It's something we haven't seen yet.
Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. I can't wait. Well, I hope all of you folks can't wait, because we're not done just yet. We've got one more special thing for you. If you've been watching all day, you probably know at this point, we've got an interview coming in around the corner with someone from our happiest family on the block. So make sure you are all stayed tuned. We're going to go to a quick break, but when we come back, we're talking to someone from Happy Family.
Hi, my name is Clocracy or Chloe. I'm a content creator for QoR. I'm team captain of Clown Car. And I'm a VCT Game Changers player.
I'm Danny. I'm a host of the QoR cast, and I make YouTube videos, and I'm not a Valorant player. Okay, Noel, you're up.
Fudge! Yo, I'm not good at this, man. All right. My name is Dr. Noel. People know me as Noel. I am from the Bahamas, probably known as the #1 CS:GO, Valorant, Call of Duty player in the Bahamas, quote unquote.
Okay.
Because there's not a lot of people. And I'm usually known as the Brimstone one trick. So yeah, because of how aggressively I play Brimstone. And I am a content creator for QoR Gaming as well.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie or Kenzie Q. I'm a Valorant content creator. I make Valorant YouTube videos and TikToks, and I stream DGen hours on Twitch. And yeah, I'm part of the Clown Car.
Well, my next shot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yo, my name's Hexe, and I grind the game 24 hours a day. I'm low-key crazy at the video game. I stopped streaming a little bit, but I'm getting back into it low-key. But I'm ready to win.
Yes, sir.
He looks like
Let's go.
he's high on Valorant. He looks like he's living in the servers.
I gotta ask, who came up with the name Clown Car?
It was
a
close.
certain,
Yeah,
it was a certain team
Yeah.
captain.
Boys, this is
Okay, well,
democracy
because
in here.
listen, I asked the day before, I was like, what do you want the name to be? And then I got one bad name from Ennis, so we don't gotta talk about that. And I was like, okay, let me just think of a name on the spot. And then I was thinking, you know how everyone like uses their names in it. So I was like, oh, Clocracy's Clowns. And I was like, that sounds kind of not good. So then I put Clown Car, and then I didn't tell them. So,
Wait, you
Yeah,
just
we didn't have any word in this.
Yeah, we didn't have a say.
No, it just kind of
The name just happened, and I just saw the logo made by Kenzie, and I was like, oh, this is great.
there's a lot of returning faces here from previous Creator Cups. Is there any team or anyone that you guys are excited to play up against, or anyone that you guys have like ongoing battles with, anything like that?
I think it was Taco's team that I saw, and I was kind of intimidated by that because I believe Daddy Dezel is on Taco's team, and if I'm not mistaken, and there's beef between Daddy Dezel and I because we queued together and we 5-stacked together, and she low-key throws my elo, so
Oh,
yeah. I don't know, she better watch it.
I don't have beef with anybody, but I want to play against Kaide.
Yo, well, what did we say,
Yeah.
Loki?
Yeah, yeah.
I want to play versus Kaide because she's my friend, and then Lil Grizzly's on the team, and then I'm literally here with Tia, bro. I just want to like dismantle them, not messing around.
We didn't talk about that part, the dismantling part.
Dismantle it, bro.
if a Valorant agent was, made based off your team captain, you know how they make their own decisions here, as I'm seeing, what would their ultimate ability be called?
I actually think it would just be
Just
called
run people
Clown
over
Car.
with a car.
Like, it would literally be just a clown car, and behind the clown car, I think it would be kind of like fire, like Brimstone's Molly, in like a mass way, and it would just kind of be like a red carpet, like, you know, like in your match history, just zooming across.
That's just.
I think it would just be like a blind guy driving a car and it just like hit somebody, you know? Like,
You can also do team damage, imagine.
Oh god.
I don't have words for this clown car whole scheme. I'll be honest. Who do you guys think is the mascot of this team?
The mascot? Yeah, like, look,
Yeah,
he raised his hand.
Let's go.
We didn't even have to tell him to, he just wants to.
No.
And with that being said, who do you guys think is going to be the carry for this team? Who's going to bring it home?
Actually, probably Haxie also. Yeah, look at him.
it's
But
not
it's
gonna
kind of
be
like
me.
he has the confidence, but does he have the skill to back it up is the question.
Hell yeah.
Damn. Shade.
Who do you think is going to throw the most then?
That's me.
That's
me. That's me.
From Happy Family. They've booked their ticket. Mizu is now here to join us, the captain of Happy Family. First thing I gotta ask Mizu, what have you been feeding Stallion? You know horses are herbivores, right? You can't feed him that much meat. What's going on?
Well, you know, when Stallion has a good initiator player, he can he can really frag out.
True.
It's very true. So, Mizu, what makes a happy family for you?
Just my friends. We're a happy family.
You already got it then.
Oh,
Yeah.
found family. That's one of my favorite tropes. I love found family. Oh man. Well, so tell us a little bit about how that family functions. When you guys are in the map, when you guys are going for the calls, the comms, what is the vibe like? I know happy, but other than happy.
It's a lot of me saying things and a lot of them going, "No, Sarah, no, stop. Please stop. Just mute."
Very happy family.
It's happy, I swear.
That's good. That's good. So, I mean, congratulations on making it into day 2 for tomorrow. So we are officially done with day number 1. Day number 2 is, of course, tomorrow. Then there's day number 3. You know, what are the expectations going into tomorrow? What are you gonna do to prepare for it?
Well, Stallion just needs to drop 30 every match, or he's not
Okay,
in our
fair enough.
family anymore.
Wow,
You
Stallion
gonna kick
really
him out?
carrying the weight of this family on his shoulder.
Yeah, lots of pressure here.
Oh man! All right. Well, I hope the family stays happy. There we go. I can speak English. I promise. Well, I guess before we let you go, who do you have your eye on when it comes to all the other teams? What other creators? What other teams you excited to maybe play? Maybe unleash Stallion upon?
Did Kaide's team make it? Kaide's my GC teammate, so maybe we could face each other this tournament.
Oh.
Let me check. Emily, the cuties. The cuties are still in match right now, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Do you think they'll make it to game day 2?
Yeah. They got some shooters on that team.
Okay. Okay. What's gonna happen when you face them? Do you have any anti-strats planned for how Kaide plays?
No, but she's gonna have anti-strats for me.
Oh no. Okay. Well, I wish you luck then, Mizu. Gotta switch up that play style. Think of a way to throw her off her rhythm, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining us here, Mizu. We'll let you go celebrate with your happy family for the rest of the night. And then hopefully we'll see you or the rest of your team back at some point over the weekend. We still got plenty more Valorant to play, so thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Clocracy or Chloe. I'm a content creator for QoR. I'm team captain of Clown Car, and I'm a VCT Game Changers player.
I'm Danny. I'm a host of the QoR cast, and I make YouTube videos, and I'm not a Valorant player. Okay, Noel, you're up.